and welcome to the stream. You guys will be able to see what's on camera up on the TV in just a moment, but this is going to be super fun, and Jake, great slide off camera as soon as the thing started. So, hi everyone, I hope that you are doing well tonight. It's still a little hectic here. We meant to start right at 8, and it's like, alright, let's make this happen, even as we try to, like, wind down and get ready. And apparently Jake over here...
I don't know.
was never informed exactly what is going to happen tonight. So, I am incredibly happy to explain it to you, the viewer, and to you, my simple friend.
Where's the camera that I have to look at?
The camera is right here.
Okay. Alright. Explain, Game Master.
To catch up what happened last session, as far as everyone else is concerned, these players got in a bit of a scrap with the local populace. They're in a foreign land trying to set up diplomatic relations, and there was a bit of a row, we'll say. And there's accusations. Are you going to be okay?
I'm fine.
There's been accusations that they have demonic powers, which wasn't helped when the cleric took flight, and the off-screen barbarian over here started eating someone's forearm. Not while it was still attached. She had the courtesy to remove it first. So there's accusations that they might be demonically inclined, and so part of... You good? Part of the things... It's a really flimsy excuse for a tournament that I think is a fun format here, but part of the things that they want to do is that they want to see these players in a controlled environment fighting it out and making sure that everything is above board. Certainly they can be sneaky and cheaty, they can use magic, they can fly into an incoherent rage. They just want to make sure there's no demonic influence.
What is demonic influence?
But they'll know it when they see it.
I guess.
Yeah. So what is going to happen is that there is a tournament set up for, it's a 16 entry single elimination because we only have so much time here tonight. And there will be matches to find out who the champion will be. The players are the ones that you see there that have been sponsored by the Listener of the North, basically the person that they're working with diplomatically. So there is Sammy as, actually, yeah, let me pull out character sheets and distribute them as though I always meant to do it like this. Because I totally didn't. Jem is not participating because he's a level 3 and would get steamrolled. Jacques Deripaw,
that's me,
played by Jake. Sammy, played by Caitlin.
The androgynous.
Yeah. Gender swapping.
Shepherd Doodles, as played by Leah. And Natalia, as played off-screen by Steph.
The Hungry.
The Hungry. Natalia the Hungry.
Yes.
Always hungry.
And me, the Royal Killer. I kill royal people.
No, you supposedly killed a noble.
Hey.
No.
But you didn't even do that.
Yeah, we can't
I kinda
say that
did
they're
it.
royal.
No, you didn't. You didn't kind of do anything. You were sleeping.
I mean, my knife did it. And I still have the knife, I think.
Yes, you do. You do.
They gave
You
it to
do
me
still.
from evidence to keep.
Yes, you do. Let me just make sure that we are getting audio. Yes, I have Jake there complaining about still having the knife. On the brackets that you see in front of you, as well as these 4 dogs here, who are, again, in the lizard lands, kind of as foreigners here, there are other combatants. So they are mostly people that have been sponsored by previous donations that have come in from St. Jude Play Live. For instance, DAM314 donated and sponsored the combatant Penguin, and others that you see here. Ones without a sponsor were ones that just kind of fill in the gaps. So we're going to go through all of these matches. Once that a player isn't in, I'm just going to fast forward through. Some of them I already figured out ahead of time. So that we can kind of focus on how the players are doing. Now, before each match, you, the viewers, will have the opportunity to make a donation to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. All donations are going to benefit St. Jude directly. you can go to the link that you see just to my right, or I guess the screen left over here. You can go to that link to donate. And you can also just use the panel down below this video on Twitch and donate there. So the first match is going to be Sammy versus Penguin.
Who?
An actual penguin.
Not an actual
can't defeat
penguin.
it. It's too cute.
So I will say of all of the combatants that we have in the area, very few of them are lizards, considering that we're in a lizard area. Most people that donated and sponsored a combatant sponsored a dog or a cat combatant. So anyway, are there any questions from either the viewers or from the players before we jump in? Because I've had it in my head for about a week. Hey, here's how we're going to do things. I want to make sure that everybody kind of knows what's going on. Everyone's kind of comfortable with things.
Are the combatants
I
also
wish I'd taken
prisoners?
a different feat.
You're not necessarily prisoners.
I'm on probation.
No, the combatants are not also prisoners. Some of them are, professional gladiators that have been doing this a while. The matches are not to the death. If you are not,
Important to know.
yeah, I realized I didn't
Imagine if the
specify.
entire party just died in this tournament.
Do donations made during the game have any effect on the game? Lambda Gray, I will get to that in just a moment. As soon as you are knocked unconscious, it goes until a combatant is knocked unconscious unless one intentionally yields to the other. Once you are knocked unconscious, there's a medical team on standby, and as far as gameplay is concerned, you're fine. Even if you're at 1 hit point and you would be at -30 from an attack, whatever, you're fine. I'm not going to kill you in this. Do donations made during the game have any effect on the game? Yes, they do. So at the beginning of each match that a player is involved in, you're able to make a donation and to say who you think is going to win that match. The highest donation on the side of the person who wins that match then has the opportunity to influence the next match by changing the terrain, by springing a trap, by allowing the players to get a free stamina die of healing. So you'll have the opportunity to say, hey, I want to spring a fire trap. I want to turn the flat arena into raising up pillars. So you'll be able to do that at any point during the next match. Dupus Drogon, depending on what is kosher, I can give you 20 to St. Jude when I see you later this month. That is my dad, and I have the opportunity to make that in his name, so I can do that. Drogon, I gotcha. And Weird Hat Wizard, hello. Hope you're doing well.
That's me.
Hi.
Sorry.
That being said, you, the players, if you want to make a St. Jude donation, you can.
Just
And
donate to
affect
myself. I'm
things
gonna win this one.
and affect things in your own favor or against your fellow players.
Oh,
But only
yeah.
Jake has a Twitch account.
Oh, no.
You do not need a Twitch account in order to make a donation.
Okay, there we go.
You can go to tiltify.com/appvoter, or just the full link that's over here,
Forgot my
and just leave it in a comment what you want to do. Okay, so with that said, we have Sammy versus Penguin. As you guys come into the arena, it is just like a flat, like rocky, sandy arena floor, then with the steps, everything coming up out of that. You said Yu Yu Hakusho, and sure, why not? We'll kind of start with, it's basically, here's the arena floor. Do not leave the center of, like, there's not like a ring out, but don't go up into the bleachers, don't leave the arena. Nothing silly like that. Keep it in the ring, and you're fine.
Is there any debris?
At the moment, no. But that is such things that can be affected by people donating and altering the terrain.
Thanks, Jack.
Call me a doofus.
Let's see here. So I'm going to keep this up over here as well. So again, donations made do have to actually be made as St. Jude donations over here,
Okay.
and that's when we will. That's when it'll count as far as one person or another winning. Okay, so Sammy, you are actually in the first match of the entire tournament,
Oh shit.
and you step into the ring.
Yes.
Make-
Round of applause. Screaming.
Make that
Lizard
giant hawk
hissing.
wanting wanna be a flambe.
Across from you is a cat, diminutive in nature.
Not a penguin.
It
I'm
isn't Dice, is
disappointed.
it? Is Dice here? I need my lawyer
Is it at least a tuxedo
on
cat?
standby.
Dice is here prepping with the rest of the combatants.
If you looked at the bracket.
No.
Dice! Dice! No! What are you doing here? I asked him what he's doing.
He's not.
Dice!
He's in the locker room.
How have your lawyer skills been?
You enjoy talking to Dice while Sammy rolls initiative.
At 8.
And what's your bonus?
1. So it's
One.
a 9.
9.
Okay, cool. Penguin rolled a 7, then has a +3, so 10. So he's gonna go 4.
What?
He's gonna go first.
Whatever, tuxedo cat. We're gonna
Um,
dance.
the cat seems a little hesitant of like what exactly do I do here? Is also nervous being in the first match.
You got this,
But
Sammy.
These cheerleaders.
approaches you and
Don't read the chat.
Ghosts
with-
are friendly shapes.
he has
They're mean.
a shield in one hand and a rapier in the other.
Okay.
No, he doesn't have a shield. That's silly.
Saracen.
He has two rapiers. Sorry, I have a lot of combatants to keep track of. He has 2 rapiers because that's how fencing works. And Sammy is screwed. Womp womp.
Listen.
Shut up.
And
That guy's
approaches and
awesome.
goes for a stab. I'm not even going to ask you your defense. His stab misses. It is your turn.
Haha. Alright, I'm gonna take out my stabby slashy
Okay.
and see if I can. That should be longer than the
So
rapier,
cold.
so I should be able to back up and still be able to attack at distance.
Okay.
Pole arms, man. Pole arms.
Although they're all considered melee range, but sure.
Alright, so then I stab
But
at
yes.
this cat at an 18 plus 7.
Can we play
Well, that's a
Pokemon
yes.
theme?
Hits.
That's a hit.
It's an 8.
We should play the Pokemon theme.
I need this guy for 10 damage.
10 damage?
And
Peter, thank you for the $20 donation. I don't know how this works, but go charity. And I think
Yay!
awesome. So Peter, you get to tell us who you think is going to win this. Even though at this point the match has started, but we'll allow it. I think you were saying. I don't know if it was you that was saying that that's for Sammy. So okay, so that's 10 hit points down on Penguin already. Very nice. And as you slash, he strikes in to with his rapiers and attacks one after the other. What's your defense?
It's a 16.
That is 1 hit that he gets on you.
No, Sammy.
All right, that die is lost,
That die is lost.
doing 9 damage.
That
probably wasn't the smartest thing you could have done, but okay.
Just play some like Pokemon theme in the
I'm
background.
up.
You're up.
More stabbing.
More stabbing.
More
Keep it up.
stabbing. This time, what is that?
That's not how fencing works. I hate you.
Stabbing at a 19.
That's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll guldamage. We have
That's
AJ in
a-
chat who actually fences.
That is a 7.
7.
That is a less good stab, I guess.
I mean, it's still connected.
AJ, I am trying to get distance on it with my pole arm, but Boder's not letting me.
He decides to try to get distance on you by pulling something from his belt and throwing it at the ground.
What? No!
The area is enveloped in smoke.
Damn it.
Give me either a notice or search check. You can roll whichever is higher.
Use your stabby slashy like a fan.
I noticed nothing. I roll a 1 on the die.
Huh?
I'm not
Oh,
even sure
yeah,
this
okay.
is happening right now.
There's smoke in your face. Ah, the smoke!
Cat!
I don't want the cancer!
What happened?
So you do have the opportunity to. So it is your turn. You can swing blindly into the smoke with your pole arm at a disadvantage,
Oh, hell yeah.
but still try to make that as an attack.
Alrighty. So I am swinging blindly with. Oh, shit. Math. 12.
So disadvantage is you roll 2 dice and take the lower one.
Yeah, it's a 5 plus 7.
Okay, cool. Well, that's a miss. Yikes. He attacking with advantage against you. And he rolls a 20, so he does 15 damage.
Alright. So can he see me, or was that just kind of lucky?
Like he was able to keep track of where you were, and was able to get an attack on you. Though now the smoke is starting to clear, so you can attack him normally again.
So he can see me?
Yes,
Damn it.
and you can see him.
Okay, so now
That's a good thing.
It is, but I can't do fun stuff. Alright. So we're
It might still be a little obscured. What did you have in mind?
putting on my hat of disguise and
What?
turning into a different dog and just making him confused.
Sure, why not?
I put on my hat of disguise, I change into just a different
His
kind
mother.
of dog.
Let's
I
see
don't know what his
here. I
mother
just
looks
used the
like.
link provided in chat to donate $10, betting on Sammy winning. Yep, there it is. Lambda Gray, thank you very much for that $10 donation on Sammy.
Yeah, that's
I'm
actually like Enola
surprised.
Gay.
Sure. What? Thanks, Weird Hat Wizard. So yes, I've changed to, I look like Katusha now. Just for no
Sure.
reason, I suddenly look like a different dog.
Nuke this.
Okay,
And I stab.
okay.
I stab with a 26.
That's a very
Damn.
stab.
A stab so much stabby that
Now let's see if the damage carries through for a very stab.
it is an 8. Very stab.
8, not bad. That is a pretty stab.
Very stab, and now I look like a different dog. Why? Who knows?
She's trying to look like a
Sure. You know what? I'll say that gives him a disadvantage.
What?
Just fighting a cat.
Yeah, she can look like a cat.
He tries to attack you, but just with something about how different you look, he was obviously thrown off and misses.
Haha.
And it comes back to Sammy.
More stabbing.
I mean, you can fence with 2 rapiers, but it ain't easy. This guy's devoted himself to the craft. What can I say?
Stabbing at a 16.
He's a maverick,
16.
right? Is that what maverick means?
I have no idea what
Um,
Maverick
We
means.
can look it up.
You can look it up. You have a phone.
Meet it to beat it, right? If
Make
if
it, break it.
Make it break it. Yeah, there. Cool. So that's a hit.
That is a hit at 10.
Nice.
Wow, what is with all these tabs, Leah?
It's my
Jeez.
phone, don't close my tabs.
It's my phone. Don't close my tabs. Why? With 3 rapiers, you can make a fence. My father, everybody.
Hey!
That's where
Now
I
I
get it
know
from.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where I was going.
Okay, cool. So you do enough damage to him to kind of shake him from it. Even if you look like a different dog, it's not going to trick him.
Be careful. His tail. There's a 3rd rapier.
What's your defense again?
16.
Okay, it does affect him enough. He misses.
Haha.
Oh, actually, hold on. He has 2 of those. Still misses.
I'm gonna slash this time just to do something different. It was a bad idea. Do not slash.
If something's working for you, don't change it.
Well, yeah. Lesson learned. I slashed super bad. I probably cut my own toe.
Possibly. He, apparently infinitely amused by your antics, dives in again and hits twice, doing 16 damage in total.
Oh, I don't like this.
What are you at for stamina right now?
20.
20. Okay, cool.
I can't watch.
So between rounds, spellcasters will be able to recover 2 spell slots each round.
It's magic.
So that again, that is not
It
each
is
round
magic.
of combat, obviously.
Yeah.
Each match. And you will be able to spend however many stamina dice that you like in between rounds as well. Okay, so Sammy, it is your turn.
Oh man. Alright, I'm going back to stabbing, which is at an 18.
Your stabbing is still working. Go
Okay,
ahead and
that
roll
is
it.
all I'm doing from now on. I'm gonna re-roll that one with that thing I have, great weapon,
Nice.
whatever. And I have another one. So that's 4 damage.
4 damage. What level are you guys at? The players are all at level 5. Enemy combatants start at level 5, and then if people donated more while sponsoring combatants, it means that the combatants will be at higher levels. So she is currently fighting a level 7, I want to believe. He might be level 6. I don't know off the top of my head. I didn't actually write that down over here. I have it on another sheet. So Chekhov Gun recommends keep stabbing as words to live by.
Thanks for
Penguin tries to keep stabbing and fails. So it goes back to Sammy, who is presumably going to.
stab.
There it is.
Stab, stab, but not very well at an 11.
That is a miss.
Oh.
The cat's tail probably has a 3rd rapier attached to it. If so, it is merely ornamental.
Mhm.
Oh. Okay.
Oh shit.
No, you know what? I'm not going to give him that second attack because he, oh yeah. Oh, he hurts himself. So
That is my cheat.
it is entirely possible for,
I was
let's
not
see
built
here.
for this.
For
Single
any
combat.
combatant to hurt themselves by rolling a 1 and then beating their own armor class. Ow! And that's exactly what he does. Somehow he stabs himself with his own rapier, maybe in the foot or something.
I'm
Either
impressed.
way, Penguin isn't looking good. You're impressed, and are you stabbing?
Hell yeah. I'm
Hell
gonna stab
yeah.
him where he stabbed himself. In solidarity at an 18.
Solidarity.
I love you guys. Level 5 versus level 7. Root for the underdog as opposed to the overcat.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that hits.
That's
Go ahead and roll
unfortunate
damage.
for the audience. Max damage. That's an 11.
11. No, oh, Penguin is not looking good at
Yes.
How much health do you
I
have?
think like half.
I'm at a third of my health right now.
Not dead.
Not
It's black and
dead.
white.
Yeah, probably.
all.
Oh, it looks like you have
Okay.
a tuxedo on.
Penguin, can
You know,
you?
like happy feet?
No.
Yeah.
Can you do better? No, you can't. Okay. Let's see it.
Stabbing for the win at a 2.
Yeah.
Stabbing,
Stabbing mercifully.
but not connecting. Not a win.
It's so hard to connect in this world. You know?
Try again.
Me? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no. He's
Stabbing.
doing his double attacks, but he's apparently so far off. He rolls a 3 and a 2 on
It's
his.
not so
Bad
much
for the
fun.
eye.
audience
Seeing,
watching
like,
this
three
like
of you.
missing gladiator.
Yeah.
I'm at an 18.
Yeah, roll damage.
Yeah, how's
I
the
mean,
crowd doing?
I have a 1. I'm gonna reroll that with great weapon proficiency, and now I'm at 7 damage.
Nice.
cool.
Make this last.
Maybe it was the sound of the crowd that was throwing him off because when it became apparent that stabbing was how Sammy wins, the crowd was just all into it.
Stab! Stab! Stab!
And on that
stab.
last stab, when you pull your weapon back, Penguin slumps to the ground, defeated. Sammy wins.
Raise
Yay!
Sammy wins the first match.
Close.
Sammy gets a new tuxedo.
Yes.
Woo!
Um.
How does tournament healing work between rounds again? I'm sorry, but
Okay.
you explained
So
it.
give me just a moment.
He's got to change his bracket. Hang on.
You have okay. 40-10? That's a lot.
No, you should have 5 because you were level 5. You should have 5 D10 as stamina dice.
So
You can
they're
use
gonna
any
be next.
number of them that you want to
Okay.
heal. Do you get your yeah, and go ahead and add your Constitution bonus for each one that you roll as well. So if you want, for
There's
instance,
10.
if you decide to roll 1 die, you will roll a D10 and add your Constitution bonus, and that's how many stamina points that you regain.
Okay. So 7. My con is 2, 8, 9.
I also realized the entire time that I should have had our camera up on the main screen. I apologize. I will do that for the next fight.
It's a brand new car.
All right, cool. And Sammy takes the first match. Now there are a bunch of matches that have, let's see here. Where did I put that? Okay. That have non-player characters. So I'm going to narrate how the next few matches go. So we had 2 donations come in during that. We had Peter who donated 20, didn't specify who it was for. We had Lambda Gray who has been active in chat with a $10 donation on Sammy. Lambda Gray, I'm going to give that to you. So the next match that actually has players involved, you will be able to say at any point during the match when you want something to happen. And you're going to see some examples of stuff happening in the arena in the next few that I narrate. So, match 2, we now go to the upper right with Dice versus Apeku.
Dice is a lawyer.
Dice is a cat who has been a guide for them. Jake has it in his head that Dice is a lawyer.
He is a lawyer.
I have neither confirmed nor denied.
Maybe he's a paralegal. He's
Yeah.
studying.
Lawyer until proven not lawyer. So that's how I live my life.
Everyone's a lawyer until they say otherwise.
And the world is a much better place because of it.
So Dice is a cat, and Apeku is a lizard, and they immediately meet in the middle, trading blows back and forth, seeming almost evenly matched.
Blow
Apeku,
for blow.
wow. Like I said, let's try to keep.
What are you insinuating?
Apeku uses a scimitar while Dice uses a single javelin that magically teleports back to his hand when he winds up for another throw. After a few rounds back and forth, pillars thunder up from the ground, this being something that can be used as affecting the arena. Dice sees this as a chance to say, I am a cat, I will climb the pillars.
What?
And fails miserably again and again and again.
Whoa.
It's like a cat scratching on a post.
He gets hit a few times as he does this, and missing, trying to attack back. And then finally, Dice does climb atop a pillar and finishes Apeku off with impunity. Winner, Dice.
Nice.
How much damage
Our
is he?
friend.
A lot of damage?
Let's see. Dice was looking not like really hurt, but he definitely sustained some damage along the way. Obviously, you should see the other guy. After that, it goes on to Laika versus Cuetzpalli. Laika
Are you gonna
is...
switch the cameras to the big screen?
Yeah, why not? Let's see here.
That was so sad.
The camera did not switch. Scoreboard is still large.
Shepherd.
Yeah, so we'll do this probably during the next battle. We'll keep it up here, but while I'm narrating the matches, I can do that. So, let's see. The next match is Laika versus Cuetzpalli. Laika is sponsored by What You're Reading from a donation. Who said, well, it should be, after the Soviet space dog. And so, Cuetzpalli starts off by stabbing himself. Oh, yeah, that went great. Cuetzpalli is just another lizard that, obviously won't have to try too hard to finish off. Cuetzpalli appears to be surprised by stabbing himself. Laika shoots him with a crossbow and then melds into the shadows of a pillar.
Uh-oh.
After that, it's downhill. There's poor attempts to hide, there's weak, glancing blows. The crowd begins to boo after a few minutes of this. Laika eventually gets the hang of hiding and gets some good hits in, with Cuetzpalli responding in kind. Suddenly, the pillars start spitting jets of fire at the contestants. Both manage to mostly avoid them, but Laika is the first to get burned. Cuetzpalli stabs himself again, and stunned, gets burned by another gout of fire, dropping him. Winner, Laika, who didn't deal the killing blow.
Extra crispy.
Oh,
So there was a slightly crispy kitty in the arena. Natalia is probably salivating.
Smells so good.
Like chicken.
I like my barbecue.
So I'm guessing from this that things that happened in the match before stay, like pillars that were.
Yep, so the pillars are still up.
Okay.
Active stuff like the fire is not still gouting out at the start of the next match.
Okay.
The fire has stopped. Doesn't mean it can't start up again. Match 4 is Ichtala versus Vacuum, and then after that we will get to a player match. Ichtalka is a random lizard. Vacuum is sponsored by Papa Deggy on Twitch through a donation. Ichtala gets the jump on Vacuum, leaping at the smaller lizard and dealing a heavy blow. Vacuum raises a field of debris that strikes Ichtala, but she shrugs it off and keeps attacking him. Too late, Vacuum drowns the arena in darkness with some sort of spell. The crowd goes quiet, listening for what's going on. They hear Ichtalka's blade stabbing Vacuum and his cry of pain. They can also hear her blade hitting her own armor and her own cry of pain. Oops.
There's a lot of self-stabbing in this tournament.
After, like these guys are totally professionals, right?
Absolutely.
I don't look like it.
After a tense minute of this, the darkness dissipates and Vacuum lays unconscious at Ichtalka's feet. Winner is Ichtalka. So actually one of the sponsored champions went out pretty easily. And I already apologized to Deggy for this. But he was a mage with very few hit points and was overconfident and didn't use his darkness trick right off the bat like he probably should have.
It's gonna cost him.
So give me just one more moment and I will get the current brackets back up.
Intermission, halftime show.
Woo!
I'm using
Gesture.
Cool.
It's a gesture and a crocodile.
Yeah, telling terrible jokes.
Eat 'em!
Yes.
Okay, so
The crocodile's a stand-up comedian. Hey, folks, what's going on? Kills the guy, uses him as a sock puppet.
This is the kind of entertainment I got.
Wow, this is my niche.
Death puppets.
Peter says, I still don't know what I'm doing, but I want to encourage the singing with another $10 donation to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Thank you very much. I don't know why the alert isn't showing up on screen anymore. Let me test something super quick. While I do that, the next match... Hey, there it is.
Yay!
It was just a little delayed.
Yes.
We should get the Pokemon theme going. Some donations for the Pokemon theme.
Are you gonna sing?
The next match is going to be Natalia
Like Missy or
versus
Four.
Taco, as sponsored by Taco Pill, a viewer of the stream. Go away, Xbox screen.
Is he
No
like,
Xbox. We don't want to play you right now.
Xbox is sad.
or like X go away?
There.
X gonna give it to you.
Okay, so let's see. Peter says, I still don't know what I'm doing, want to encourage the singing. And so I will describe Taco just a little bit insofar as to say that they are a dog.
They.
He is a dog, I guess.
They are
sure,
gender
we'll
neutral.
Yeah.
Is it just all?
Gender neutral dog.
Yep.
Maybe
Don't
it's
assume that
multiple
dog's gender.
personalities.
Did you just assume my mortality?
Yeah, we're spooky.
It's a three-headed dog.
That's true.
Well, then his name would be Cerberus and not Taco.
Taco is his
Middle name.
I'm sorry.
Cerberus is his slave name.
Cerberus is the body. The heads are taco, burrito, and fajita.
Aw.
Fair.
Okay. That
I accept this
Fair.
headcanon now.
I accept that. That means I can eat all of them.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
The head is her favorite part, I guess.
No, the
So,
brain is mostly fat.
Doofus, when you, if you do want to make a donation on anyone that a player is in, let me know. I will make that in your name because I have the capability to do that for you. I know you'll pay me back for it. You at one point said that you were going to go for Cuetzpalli, who was not fighting one of the players, and I was narrating, so we won't go with that one. To influence the next match, I want to cast an unnatural darkness on the arena that cannot be lit with normal light. This is Lambda Gray using his influence.
Am I playing or is...
Nope, Natalia.
Oh, sorry, Natalia.
Interesting. Okay. So what the darkness is going to do is that you will be attacking at disadvantage unless you have some other way of gaining advantage over
Yes.
them, in which case it will cancel out.
Don't do that yourself.
And we'll wait another few moments to see if anyone wants to make any wagers on this one. And by that I mean, screw it, we're just going to go straight here. So, Natalia versus Taco. While the arena is still lit, the combatants walk in and roll initiative.
15.
And Natalia will go first. As Natalia begins to make the first move, the arena is plunged in darkness. There is some magic in the arena that allows the the viewers, the audience members, to still get a sense of what's going on in there, but inside it is much darker, and everyone is attacking at disadvantage. So, Natalia, it is your turn first. What do you do?
Can I give him a more disadvantage if I put my stealth cloak on?
Okay. I think the last time that we tried to do like double advantage or double disadvantage, it was just a really sad thing. Well, I guess, what do you guys think? Doing like double disadvantage?
I don't think
Yeah,
I don't think
I don't
anyone's
think
ever
so.
done it.
I think we tried that once and it was just a really sad showing. So I'm
Right.
going to say no. It'll stay normal disadvantage.
Okay.
You might want to
Will
just
it
put it
advantage
on
her?
in case the darkness gets lifted later.
Okay. Well, I'll just throw it on for now.
Okay.
And I know where his last position was.
Yes. You know about where he was standing.
Okay. Can I try to notice around there to see if he's still there?
Sure. Go ahead and roll that check.
13 plus 14.
Okay. Yeah, You see the barest, like a shadow of a shadow that says there's still a form there. Yes.
All right, I'll attack whatever form that is.
Okay, so you charge and attack. Go ahead and give me a roll.
All right, first strike. 20.
That is a hit. Roll damage.
19.
19 damage. Wow. Okay, so
Second
that
strike.
is
Let me see.
right because you have the ability to attack twice.
Yes, I do.
Roll it.
Yes. Yes.
20 again.
Woo, woo.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
7.
Cool.
Can I take a step backwards?
Sure. So Taco is a mage and has some pretty powerful spells. He was planning on holding on to them until later in the tournament, but since he has been knocked down to about 40% of his previous hit points, he's gonna unleash something right now. So what I'm going to do is you do have a chance. Let's see, it's a Constitution save to do this. This is area of effect. So yeah, it's not an attack, so it's not something that he has disadvantage against you. He casts Cone of Cold.
Ooh.
Wouldn't he have to be facing the right way in order to hit me?
He knows what way he got stabbed from. So yeah, he more or less, like, because attacks are at disadvantage and not you have to figure out where they are every single time. Yeah, he knows enough of what direction you're in to throw Cone of Cold at you. Give me a Constitution save, please.
Oh, where'd you go? Come here. Come here, little dice. Con save 17.
17. Congratulations. You're only going to take half damage from 8d8. At the same time, he just used up 5 spell slots.
Ooh.
3, 4,
Wow.
5. Give me a moment to pull some dice and make this roll.
One mother of dice roll.
Okay, I'll get this guy.
$31 divided by 2, 15 damage.
Okay.
Huge, like, as the viewers see, it's dark. There's some stabs, there's a loud ow, and in the briefest of moments, the darkness is dissipated by this gigantic cone, the blue cone of ice, and just simple cold energy blasting out. Before the darkness descends again, you see Natalia kind of go, eh.
Nah.
And it is Natalia's turn.
Okay, well, I know where the cone originated from.
Yep, you can go ahead and make the attack again at disadvantage.
Okay. 16 plus.
That's a hit.
Yep.
Oh, Taco's defense is 11. 16 plus, yeah, that's a hit. Roll damage.
16.
You drop him. A drop in the second combat round. There's a moment of, there's another stab. Not so much an ow as kind of a gurgle. And the darkness dissipates.
What was the gurgle?
With Taco now lying dead, unconscious, at Natalia's feet. I assume with your second attack, you just stab it into the ground next to his head.
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
You're only alive because I can't kill you.
Scott is the best.
Huh?
By the way.
Side
Side note, yeah.
Well,
Chat note?
someone
Chat
brought it
note,
up.
yeah.
I wonder who.
Give me a moment to update the bracket. The next match is an NPC match.
I'm really
Right?
regretting my
No, it's not.
choice of last turn of last.
The next match
I
is
decided
going to
build
be.
for team
No, I build a
combat,
full because I'm
Thanks.
awesome.
1v1.
Okay, how many? Keep track of how many
If
dice you use.
I'd known about the
I
I
only
would
use
have
one.
taken.
Okay, cool.
I would have taken
One
bonus action. Bonus action. So I'm kind of.
That's selfish of you.
I mean, I
and would continue to be helpful. It'd be just less helpful to the party.
mean, it really depends. If
Yeah, I
can-
was like, I think
If
two
I'm gonna
rage.
get attacked.
You just
a lot.
assume I'm raging every
Actually,
single time.
nothing I do. Like even having cleave doesn't help me.
I'll
right
say it
now.
next time.
Sucks.
Yeah. The
Um,
bonus using my precise attack as a bonus action makes me like way better in 1v1. But I decided to take doing sneak attack damage with my ranged weapon instead.
Mhm.
I mean, there's pillars around. You can sneak.
all right.
I can sneak,
Natalia
but I can't do it all
advances.
in one round.
Natalia advances to the next round, meaning the next round is going. The next match is going to be Jacques Deripaus, sponsored by the
no.
Listener of the North, versus Notchley, who is sponsored by the Listener of the Light.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Political
Oh, wait.
battles.
Oh,
That's
boy.
that asshole who tried to get us killed. I have his ankh.
ANKH for anybody wondering.
This person does not look familiar. This particular lizard doesn't look familiar to you, though you also
I got a
don't really...
game plan now.
Okay.
You got him.
Yes.
Stab him with his own arms.
Throw his ankh. He's your friend's ankh. He died like a bitch. I actually do think he died. He didn't.
We
that
are...
one, if you took that Anki, probably was from a dead guy.
No. Yeah, the dead guy that
It
I
was
took
for
out
that guy, yeah.
at that at the game. I don't think he stabilized. Remember when we fought
No.
the people?
What was this?
When we fought everybody, I
In the
ghosted
road.
Yeah.
one of the
Stolen off.
mages.
Yeah.
I took his I think his religious symbol from him.
Yeah, you took what you think was a religious symbol. I don't think that he died. I think help got there in time enough for him
He was
to...
just unconscious and you looted
Yes.
the body. You know, like you do.
All right.
No, no surprise.
I mean, honestly, if you don't loot an unconscious body,
Then
what are you
you
even
or,
doing in
or
this
eat
game?
him. You know, that's
I mean-
always an option too.
Well, you could eat an alive body.
Yeah, I did that too.
A sleight of hand check to eat him
Sleight of
quickly
hand.
before he
Rip
falls.
off his
It
hand.
wasn't really sleight of hand. I did it in front of everybody.
In the midst of all this grisly talk, I do want to say thank you to everybody that has donated tonight.
Yay, thank you!
We have so far raised $40 tonight. We are up to
Yes.
$165 out of my $500 goal for the month. So, thank you for the donations that have
Thank you,
come
the
in.
children!
Cannot stress this enough. Do not boil your fruit juices.
What?
Scurvy people.
This is a long silence.
It's important.
And again, Drogon, knowing that we can make a, not counting, yes. So Drogon, when you want to, or Doofus or whatever you want me to call you, when you want me to make that $20 donation in the name of someone who is fighting next, let me know, and then that way you will also properly get influence that you can spend to change things. Much as we just had Lambda Gray make that fight in the dark. Which it was over so fast that it was basically basically, here's what happened. All right, combatants, get ready to fight. Hey, that was fun, wasn't it?
Damn it.
Natalia.
Let's try to roll well.
She.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say she did. What are you talking about?
Me,
Let's try
I
you
gotta
to
roll.
roll well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, let's do this, guys.
Is this your battle?
Okay, so this is now going to be Jacques Deripaus versus Notchley. That was the wrong button. There we go. And I will switch to the main screen once the battle gets underway. So the combatants enter the arena. Do you say anything before the match actually begins?
Oh, yes. You read my mind, good sir.
Or I heard you planning on doing so 5 minutes ago.
That
Continue.
Too. That, too, as I stepped into the light.
Yes, you're actually battling. It didn't stop Natalia over there, but you're actually battling. Why don't you come on?
All
I
right.
can move over there if you want me to do that.
So,
Maybe next battle.
Okay.
in the last session of Dragon Ball Z, I took a religious symbol off of one of the, was it Listeners of the Light?
So the Listener of the Light is a specific person who is an advisor to the Emperor.
Yeah, but this is like a follower of the light or something, right?
Yeah, so,
Cleric of the light.
yeah, we'll go with Cleric of the Light just because I haven't come up with the actual terms for how they deal with their religion. Yeah, Disciple of the Light, something along
Is
those
he wearing
lines.
like similar garbs?
Yeah, he's definitely wearing his robes. Oh, cool. Thank you to Onyx Path Publishing, who publishes Pugmire, for liking my tweet on that earlier.
We made a good game.
So-
Yay! Thank you!
Influence.
Onyx Path Publishing, you don't need to make a donation to influence a fight.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for publishing, and thank you to Pug Study for the creation of the game. We've had a lot of fun with it over the last nearly 1 year.
All right.
So,
Oh my
okay,
God,
sorry,
we're
go
almost
ahead.
there.
So I take out that religious symbol that I took off that dude that I totally instigated last session. I throw it at his feet. It's like I took this off of one of your friends, squealed like a pig,
Oh,
Gasp.
and I try to make him angry.
I mean, are you trying to do any certain skill to try to disrupt his equilibrium, or just?
Well, I was hoping that
That is my sheet.
throwing the religious symbol at his feet might stir something within his nethers to make this better. But I
excuse me?
will bluff him with a +2.
are you really bluffing when you
actually did?
Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
Intimidate?
And so
Because I killed that guy, or I almost killed that guy.
and so he simply just says, Nethers, sir, this is a family program. Chekhov gun, thank you for the reminder. Notchly
I thought
doesn't
that was the bad guy.
No one knows what nethers
Nice on the
means.
floor.
No,
It's right there.
he's not fighting you with that weapon, I hope.
That's a precision instrument. This is going to be more blunt force.
Oh gosh.
We're
Hey,
so
we got like
traumatized by your
50 minutes
blood
in. Okay, cool. No, he remains serene and simply looks to whatever referee or whatever. And,
Well, I don't look
and
at anyone.
says,
I look right at him.
May we begin?
You roll initiative.
We probably
And the ref kind of does that. So yes, initiative.
Let's get it on.
Kablam!
Okay, you win initiative. That was a 19 on the die.
Wow.
And
surprise for Jake.
Notchly got a 2 on the ring. I'm using a D20 ring as you see me here each time.
No.
Um,
No. I don't need paper.
yeah, Doofus, let me know when you make that $20
All right.
one. Looks like whether it's on this one or for a later one is fine.
Let's keep this Gungan eating,
Okay,
so to speak.
sure, whatever that means. What are you doing? What are you attacking with?
All right. So, how close am I to the guy? Close enough for some
You're-
pocket sand?
Pocket sand.
Pocket sand! Precise
Not
attack.
what-
Disappear. Blam.
Sure, there's pillars close enough still that you can, between the pillars and the pocket sand, you can try to do the hide thing. Why not?
That's a 19.
Do not roll on a surface higher than your eye level.
But that's 19 on the die.
Okay.
I have to beat his wisdom check or his wisdom thing.
Okay, so he makes a wisdom check.
no, I make a check against his wisdom
you just
modifier.
listen that 19?
plus
against 10 plus his wisdom mod. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
It's precise attack.
Yeah, no, that
Yeah.
sounds about right. I may or may not have looked that up recently for one of the combatants. So sure.
This one here.
Okay, but I think a 19 beats it.
For the next match, okay, cool. So that will be Shepherd Doodles versus the Mysterious Stranger. We will count your $20 towards.
Mysterious stranger.
Ooh.
He's mysterious.
Strange. Stranger.
Okay, so, and that was more or less that was your action, right?
Yes,
He's not
that's
the
my entire
strangest
action.
stranger, though.
Not that strange.
No, he's not that strange.
If I had taken a different feat, it would be in a bonus action.
Nope.
Yes, 10 plus the highest wisdom modifier.
Notchly simply says, "Come forward, child, and tell me what you know of demons. Tell me what you know of the unseen." And remained standing where he was, making no attempts to attack.
I'm gonna get as far away from him as possible and shoot him with my poison crossbow.
Okay. As you do that, he has a ready to action. He casts a. You can make a charisma save for me, and then you can go ahead and make the crossbow attack.
Let's see. That's a 4.
You are in love with him.
Cool. Make
I am
your
not
attack.
capable of love. I am a killing machine.
I always like playing to the camera.
Oh, I have advantage, I think, from my precise attack.
Yes, you do. Did you squander it?
Did I spawn her?
I don't know,
No.
you tell us.
I rolled a 17
Okay.
twice.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, the 17 hits.
Again.
So go ahead and roll damage.
I know that. Okay.
Super high then.
All right. So that's a D6 for sneak attack.
Yep.
A D8 for my bow, and a D4
for the
for
poison.
the poison.
Okay.
Plus 7,
Except you're
Carry the 3.
somehow, so.
5, 8, 9, and 16 damage.
16 damage.
And he has to make a Constitution saving throw of 15.
He makes it, so he doesn't keep getting poisoned, but he did get that first initial little jolt of, ooh, that's spicy. He then takes his glaive that he's just kind of had right here, points it towards you even though you are at range, and says to you, who of your party is possessed by the unseen, and you are affected by a zone of truth.
Truth.
Ooh, truth.
None of us, idiot.
Which part's true?
Truth.
But none of us are the idiot.
None of us have been possessed by the unseen.
He frowns, knowing that you are telling the truth.
Is that why you're here? Is that it? Is that it?
Yay! No demons! AJ, thank you for that $20 donation. Threw down $20 on Jacques to win. I mean, it's a little after the match has started, but that's fine. Okay.
I'm gonna do it for you, whoever you are.
It was
Matter.
Andrew.
AJ
At
Mags.
that time.
Yeah.
He's reading
Yep.
your book that you like.
I know.
Uh,
Who doesn't
okay.
like the things that I like? I have amazing taste.
Okay, so having asked you the question, he probably has a follow-up, but we're not going to do having a whole conversation as a free action. Because you backed up out of range, he actually can't get to melee range this turn, but starts closing in on you for the attack. So you can go ahead and make another attack.
Okay. How's he looking for health?
He's fine.
He's fine.
Like he's not like pristine, but he's fine.
Okay, and
He
he
did
looks
hit
like
him
more of a
once.
melee person.
He has a melee weapon, and he doesn't appear to have any ranged weapons on him.
Okay. All right.
Spellcaster.
I will. I'm wondering if I'll go for the. How much longer until he gets within range?
That was actually a silly move. He should have done
For what?
something else.
Rain.
Sorry,
Oh,
she
too late now.
she should have done
It is
something
too
else.
late now.
My bad. Anyway, yes. If you wish to close to melee range, you can reach this turn. Otherwise, you're still at range.
Okay, but he'll be.
She.
She'll be. At
She'll be in melee range for next turn.
Okay. I will. I'll just attack her with the bow.
Okay.
Do a normal attack with a poison crossbow.
Okay.
That'll be 13 plus 9 is 22.
That's a hit.
Okay, so no d6 on this one. That'll be 5, 6, 7, 14
Okay.
damage plus the Constitution.
Okay. Did successfully make the Constitution check, so it doesn't take additional poison damage
Okay.
afterward.
It's damage stats.
Alright, and then I
Themselves.
take out my swamp sword and my shield, and
Okay.
I ready myself.
As
For
you
pitched
ready
combat.
yourself, naturally does not close into melee range.
Uh-oh.
Instead, taking the glaive and bringing it to the side, casting out a hand towards you, as flames gout from her hand.
From the sides of my face.
Is that a dex check?
That is a dex save for you, sir.
Yes. My favorite save.
My
Favorite
best
save.
save. It's only the 5th edition. I have to take none if I make the save. That is a. Is it?
You will take half and lick it.
Okay. Yes, I will take that.
That's
Yeah, take it.
What was your roll?
It was a
Take the children.
24.
Yeah, you will take half. So let's see. You take. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You take 4 heat damage. That is after the half. After it's been halved, and 4 radiant damage. So total of 8
Is he
damage.
glowing now?
8 damage.
Is he glowing?
He is not. It is not. It is not guiding bolt with the radiant damage. It is simply.
Not that special.
Alright, so now she's on the other side of the arena. I'm going to pocket sand again.
You're not in melee
Can't you
range.
just hide?
Yeah, and hide. I gotta do like some
Don't
sort of
waste
guts. It's
your
like
sand.
a Power Ranger.
Yeah, I mean,
duster.
like it's
How much
something.
sand do you have in your pockets?
There's
Enough.
There's sand all around us. It is coarse. It is hard.
Ooh,
and
secret
it doesn't
wizard.
feel good.
Well, I mean, cleric. So.
Oh, you never changed the bracket.
I. Oh,
We
no,
won't see.
wrong one. That one. Hooray!
Precise attack.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are you hiding?
I want to give the viewers
Yes.
what they want.
Okay, so that is what you need to make a roll versus
Her 10 plus
10 plus
wisdom
her wisdom. Okay,
modifier.
cool. Roll it.
That is a 19.
Yeah, you are hidden
Can't even
again.
see you.
And I make my way across to the other side of the theater, taking out my bow.
I assume with guiding bolt, they would still need to have a view
No, I'm glowing.
of him.
I would have
Yeah.
disadvantage or something.
No, because you don't necessarily get that from flame strike the way that you do from guiding bolt.
You don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if she had hit you with guiding bolt, then she would have been able to track you.
Don't.
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
And I would either have disadvantage.
So
she had advantage. Or something.
knowing that you're around somewhere, she's going to do a search check and fail it.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
And instead of being able to make an attack, probably readies an action, though you can't say for sure.
Okay. Well, can I maybe do a notice on what she might be trying to do?
There's probably another spell coming if you were her.
I mean, if
Her
I
fingers
were
are
her,
ready.
she'd be gone.
You would be.
And actually, you know what? You know what? Since
fight me.
instead of that, because that's a little like, oh, I'm gonna search, I'm gonna. That's a little much. So instead of readying an action, she simply says, "What do you know of the unseen infecting the leadership of your people?"
What's what they do
time to
with
ventriloquize.
interrogations?
Wait, he knows a lot about it.
I know everything.
He's the
Yes,
perfect person
and
to
you
ask.
need to speak the truth
It's
because you are still
Is it
affected
the
by
actual
that.
truth, or is it what he believes is true?
I mean, I believe this to be true.
John Cena over here can't see this guy so invisible. Speak what you believe to be true about
Oh God, he
unseen.
can tell you volumes of what he
leadership.
thinks is
I
true.
come out of hiding and I say, the Duchess is a demon.
What, you don't have to roll it.
And I
Yeah, you no need to roll.
well, I'm rolling to attack.
You don't.
Can I ventriloquize it? So she doesn't.
It's her turn, so you're not attacking yet.
Yeah, so this is still just your
This is her
response
spell.
as she has asked. You say the Duchess is a demon.
Trial by combat. Duchess makes a Dutch oven with the king.
Then why should we allow you in our lands?
If the Duchess is a demon?
Because we don't follow the Duchess.
We don't like demons either. And the taint in our land must be washed clean.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Subtle.
Cool. Yeah,
Attack.
super subtle. Make that attack. That's a hit.
That definitely hits. Oh, but we need to. I mean, I might crit.
Wait, you rolled a 20?
Almost crit.
No. Well, yeah. I mean, he rolls at advantage. There was a 17 on the die, then a 19 on the die. Yeah. Ooh. What are you yanking? Yeah.
Just get that out of the way right there now.
Right
All right.
I try to keep things out of the way. It's a little messy down here. Somehow Jake still finds a way.
One of
Jake
these,
is life.
Jake,
I-
away.
I find an exploit and I exploit. Okay.
Are you shooting her with your crossbow?
Yeah.
Shoot.
With the d6.
Stab, but at range. So shoot. Keep stabbing.
Rootin' shootin', ready for
15
shooting.
damage, and she has to make a con save.
Okay.
She make it?
Yes.
It's not, but like once. Just once.
Videos make me very self-conscious about my
I know, me too.
No, I'm self-conscious.
When I go over there, I'll
Usually I'm
slash.
only curled
I'll
up
slash
with,
real low.
like blankets
You
on
guys don't
me.
feel
Yeah.
She apparently seems satisfied with your answer and decides to just attack.
Well, she's really far away from me, isn't she?
Yeah, but she's using
That
guiding
doesn't
bolt.
matter.
Guiding bolt.
Yeah, this
When did it-
binary
There it
code
is.
on it. I'm surprised you didn't bring
which
it.
hits for
She hit.
yeah for 10 damage.
10 damage.
Yeah, she has a +8 as a attack modifier on that. What's your defense again? I guess I'll ask to humor you.
It's 17.
Okay, she rolled a 16 on the die.
It's not fair.
So yes, that. Oh no, she has 11 hit points left.
No!
She has 11 hit points. That means, cha-ching, I could kill her now.
With the money bag? Change
It's a money shot from my crossbow. Across the sky.
I thought you were just gonna take out your bag of money and just smack it with it.
Are you suggesting I throw money at the problem?
I'm here to make a donation. Bam!
My family's sick and dying.
It's just been revoked.
Okay, make whatever attack you're gonna make. You can close into melee if you want to. You can attack from range. Do what thou wish.
Roll a 20-sider.
Roll.
a 20.
I mean, okay.
I roll.
He pulls out my 30-sider. 22 on the die.
All right. I can do this.
Seems suspicious.
That's 9 plus 9 is 18.
That's a hit.
It's a hit, guys.
Woo!
Alright. I'm running out of poison bolts.
Don't use it then. There's more.
I have
more
lots of.
bouts.
I can replenish in between fights.
Oh, okay.
Can you?
Yes. I just have to dip them in my
He has
five.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Well,
he has a poison vial.
That's 12 damage.
Oh!
It's,
And Notchly goes down.
it's like that scene from Van Helsing where it shoots the crossbow bolt. It goes flying, hits that demon bitch.
Notchly was
wing.
probably going to just yield after that, having gotten the answers that she wanted, but nope. Down she goes.
You gotta make a statement.
Bam!
That's how we do it, interrogators.
We want to get rid of the demons. You should
So-
help us.
So congratulations to Jacques for winning that round, and congratulations to AJ with your $20 donation, wagering on Jacques winning. You now have the opportunity to influence the next match, which is Shepherd Doodles versus the Mysterious Stranger.
Is that your last name?
Stranger.
That's Doodles.
Well, I mean,
On my
Leah draws all over her sheets, and for a while she was just known as Shepherd. Eventually, I just offhandedly handed her a sheet that had everything written on it and said Shepherd Doodles. And as far as I'm concerned, it's stuck.
It's stuck.
That is canon now.
It's basically
That's my headcanon.
I don't really.
But I'm the DM, so it's canon.
Yay!
with 2 N's.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Okay, update the bracket. Switch to the bracket. And that's where we are right now. There are 2 matches left in round 1. Shepherd Doodles versus the Mysterious Stranger. And we are counting a $20 donation from Doofus Drogon for this match. Can you just use that to do it? Dad, I'm using you guys' it is any future match, AJ, so you can actually hold on to that influence if you desire. However, the Mysterious Stranger is about to be talked up a lot, so again, you can do it at your own discretion.
The Mysterious Stranger.
Doofus, the card that I have in your guys' name, we're just using that for the $20 donation. That way we don't have to remember about you getting me money back or whatever. You can let Mom know. So, okay. So, Doofus is, let's see, is dropping $20, I assume, on the side of the player, Shepherd Doodles, in the next match. AJ saying he shall see how things play out. Now, the announcer is very excited about this next match because we have another of the newcomers sponsored by the Listener of the North. And we have the Mysterious Stranger back in the ring. And the crowd is going wild. This is a crowd favorite. This is a returning champion. And Doofus has put his money on the side of the Stranger, apparently hearing this.
I feel like people know
My
something.
heart.
That said, if nobody puts any sort of wager on you, I will allow him to then get influence anyway. He's the only person that made a donation for this round.
Sure.
Just do as much damage as possible, yeah.
Maybe I should lose on purpose. He's a crowd favorite, and we want to like mollify the people. And
No, we
make
want them to think we're as cool as possible.
We want them on our side.
We get them on our side by beating them into a pulp. Clearly, you've never been to Singapore.
What's the zip code? One 3 4 6 1.
Yes.
You could have just said it.
I could have just said it.
It's not like I'm saying the entire code on,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the same code I have in my luggage.
Hold on,
Excuse
it's
me.
in process. Processing.
That was an oddly timed also ding.
I had the receipt going in your email.
Oh, okay, cool. Yay! Money for stranger. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, draw your attention to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. Okay. If it works better, I'll go to the Doodles side, but not Shepherd. Your Shepherd Doodles is the okay. You're being weird. Shepherd is the title. Doodles is the name. But
No,
okay.
you can put your money on the
Yep.
the bad guy. Fine.
You
I can
step
handle
out.
it.
You step out into the ring, perhaps a little unnerved by the cheering for your opponent, and your opponent also steps out. They are a large, stocky lizard, wearing heavy armor, and wielding 2 scimitars.
Ah.
So wearing a mask.
Yes, you wouldn't be mysterious otherwise. So like full helmet,
Like a hat?
everything like that.
And a
Yeah.
cape?
Wouldn't be mysterious.
I'm gonna say maybe steps out with a cape, but takes it off before the actual match begins.
Then
So
it flutters away in the wind that isn't there.
it disintegrates before it hits the ground.
Mysterious
No
lips.
No case.
No games.
Yeah, he watched someone else get taken out by a cape in a previous match, so he doesn't keep it on. Okay, so we are down to the mysterious stranger, and it is time, Shepard, to roll initiative.
What does this mysterious stranger look like?
Mysterious.
Just mysterious.
Yes, and strange.
He's.
Large lizard, full heavy armor, wielding 2 scimitars.
You would know that if you paid attention.
Right.
4?
Go, Shepherd.
Shepherd.
What's your dexterity bonus?
+1.
Key.
Okay, the stranger goes first because he rolled a 1 on the die, but has a +3 dexterity bonus.
Okay, roll a 1, 2. That's not good. Hey, he nat 1 though.
It's not. It's for
That's not how it works for initiative.
God damn it. You should trip or something. Just like a
His
punk.
shoelace is untied. He
Light
falls
foot?
flat on his face.
I'm right on his cape.
I'm picturing a lizard version of Tuxedo Mask, now bigger, stockier, just like he's more like the Mountain.
The mysterious stranger does not
In
know
Game of
what to make of
Thrones.
this
Yeah,
happenstance.
He's large, full armor. You can barely see any of his face under there. Yeah, the
mysterious
Mountain in Game of
stranger is
Thrones
much
right now.
vexed by the
2 scimitars and a red rose in his mouth.
Yes, the whole time.
Fool, there are no roses in this desert land.
found one.
The mysterious stranger
He sprouts.
rushes you, eager to have this puny canine cleric taken out of the match early and to get on to the important things.
Oh my gosh,
I'm
Right.
still winning if he doesn't kill her in 2 turns.
that'd be great.
Yeah,
I'm winning the tournament as far as I know.
She
so I
can
have to
heal
win this
herself.
match.
I'm not gonna win this one.
What's your defense?
I'm surprised. I won the
13.
first one.
Okay.
What
Well,
is the
let's
next
see.
one?
That was a 20, so max damage.
No.
Yes, okay, so this isn't 2 attacks in a row. This is simply a dual attack.
Like,
So that
if
is
I had the
14 damage.
Ouch.
Probably would have won that without losing any health.
And now this mysterious stranger is right up in your business.
Probably has a really good constitution.
All right.
His breath probably stinks.
Okay.
He
So
ate
now he's
onions
right
and
next
liver.
to me. That's That's kind of dangerous
Dude,
place to be. 'cause-
Dude, he's mysterious. He would have a rose, even in the desert. That's probably painted on his helm or shield. He doesn't have a shield. He has 2 scimitars, but sure, just like on a shoulder pauldron.
It's on his lapel, but it's painted on
Oh,
where the
nice.
lapel would be.
Nice. He's a charmer.
Yeah.
All right.
This is his prom.
I'm gonna reach
You're
out.
his date.
Yeah.
There is a small rose for each tournament he has won.
Oh.
How many roses are there?
At least half a dozen, but it's hard to count.
I can't count.
Okay.
They keep getting bigger.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna-
there's a bouquet of winning roses on his lapel,
I'm gonna inflict wounds.
Okay, enough
Okay.
of that.
which is a touch attack, so you need
None
to
of that
make
on
the
the
roll.
screen. There are children.
Mm.
Maybe.
Okay.
Oh, who's shedding?
18.
18. That is a hit.
Yes.
Oh, is it guiding bolt?
No, it's
That'll be like the first time she's ever hit with a guiding bolt.
Hey.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I am right.
It guides me wrong all the time.
It guides you astray.
Ooh, that looks good.
Oh,
Is
nice.
that a 9 and
Yeah, that's a 9 and a 9 on your
18.
DC-10.
18.
So 18 damage.
Doodles. Doodles.
Nice.
That's when you get too close. Don't get too close to the doodles.
Mhm.
Inflict wounds on you.
Let's see here. Doesn't appear to react at all to having what, necrotic damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of shrugs it off and attacks again.
God, I'm gonna die.
16 is a hit.
Yeah.
Another 12 damage.
Jesus.
That hurts.
His scimitars have red blades and green handles. That might be a shade too far on the theming.
Red with blood.
He's a garden.
Yeah, we'll say red with blood by the end of the tournament, which is probably how he, got the motif.
Yay!
Tara just donated $5 to St. Jude. Hi, Leah and Jake. Don't die. Tara, thank you very much for the $5 donation to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
No promises.
I'm trying really hard.
Actually, I don't think you can die in this tournament, can
No,
you?
you cannot.
You can't die, but you can get defeated.
Well, defeated,
Which,
okay.
as far as your shame is concerned, it's just as bad.
I have no shame.
Shame.
Ding, ding. Leah, what's it gonna be?
Okay, so are there still pillars in this arena?
Yeah, nobody affected anything to make the pillars go away.
Okay.
Mammal versus reptile, finally about to be decided.
Land.
Suddenly, a
Why
giant
is that
asteroid
not my round?
sinks
Well,
across the sky.
Oh no, he was a dog. Sorry. my
We're
bad.
gonna add arachnid to the mix because I'm gonna cast spider climb on myself.
Okay.
Oh, get
Am
away
I
from him.
near a column? Like, can I do nothing but move?
Spider climb, is that like an action? Is it a bonus action? What is it?
Let's look it up. I think it's a full round, so I might have to like move away from him.
Yeah, I mean, like, I would say you can cast it on yourself and then you get a
Action.
regular move action.
Because it'd be great, depending on how close I am to a column, if I can like cast it and run up a column.
Yeah, I would say that you can then move, just regular move, up a column
Yeah.
after you've cast that on yourself. So, sure, you are
Lots
now
of
on
legs.
top of the column.
Spider
Oh.
climbing.
That's what we
Yeah.
call
The stranger-
strategy.
The stranger looks up at you for a moment, and then looks at the column.
And
I was
punches
gonna
it.
knock it down!
You could jump to another column. I think.
Sheathes his swords and punches the column.
No!
She definitely has to roll for that. Maybe she'll roll a
It
1
breaks its knuckles.
and break her knuckle.
Yeah.
It's knuckles. It's mysterious.
It's
not-
mysterious knuckles.
Okay.
Oh, no way.
And because I don't really have
Stats
creature
for a
stats for a column or a pillar, I am simply going to say that it shakes a lot, but since you have spider climb, you don't really lose your footing.
Right, I'm a spider.
It is your turn.
Whoa,
Okay.
that's some strategy right there. She might just upset the whole
Old
thing.
strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it works out.
Or
Nope.
do something awesome.
I think I'm gonna cast command and tell him to fall asleep.
You should tell him to punch himself. Stab himself.
Stab yourself in your vital places.
Eat yourself.
Repeatedly until you
Here it
pass
is.
out.
Do you want to see it? It's page 106.
106?
I could have done that and saved.
That's fine.
No, the spider climb was
Um,
really good. You
Yeah.
just faded an
That's for
attack.
The
audience
target must
support,
succeed
not
on
on
a
your side.
wisdom
You faded an attack step,
saving
which
throw.
is smart. And you'll probably fade another one, which means it was more than worth it. So, you get a 10 out of 10 from me.
And you tell him to sleep?
He probably is very dumb.
Okay. Well, what does he have to beat for a wisdom check?
Is it
It's
10
8
plus the caster level?
10 plus caster level?
Well,
No, 8 plus caster level.
8 plus cast level plus
So-
proficiency. I think.
That's
I'm not-
really high.
If
though.
you're doing
That
8,
sounds
you're
right.
adding proficiency. If you're doing 10, you're just doing the modifier. So pick
Okay.
one of the two.
Okay. Well, either way, he fails.
Oh,
Yes!
really?
Um,
That was fast.
I mean, you can't really sleep isn't really a command, but he takes it as lie down.
Okay.
So,
Sit down. Good boy.
on his turn, the subject falls to the ground and remains prone until the spellcaster's next turn. So the mysterious stranger decides a nap wouldn't be such a bad idea, and it is now your turn again.
Do you
Okay.
command him to surrender?
I don't think that's how it works.
I don't think so.
It's a level 1 spell. You can only do so much with it.
Yeah, that would be a little
It's-
nudge.
It's not the,
Not the-
I'm gonna climb to the top of the column and bow to the audience.
Some flourish.
Okay, sure.
They go wilds.
The audience, stunned by your command, where you just sleep, doesn't know what to make of it. There is a small but vocal contingent that is cheering for you.
It's us.
Just like that.
Not just when I say small, I mean that it's like there are thousands in attendance, and a few hundred are like, yeah.
All the canines.
All the ones
No,
who
like
are
there's a fair
sad.
amount of lizards that are excited by this turn of events. They haven't seen this before. They are here to see new stuff. System Octave says, "Look at those good doggos," and yes, they are the goodest doggos.
Goodest.
So welcome to the stream, System Octave. I hope you're doing well. Doodles seems to be doing pretty well. After her bow, the mysterious stranger seems well rested, gets up, and punches the pillar again. It definitely rocks a bit, and the audience can see that there are cracks radiating out from where he punched it, and some chunks are coming out.
I believe in you.
Taking
Taking up a turn to bow to the audience. I was bold.
Well, you guys all are dissing my guided bolt, but it's pretty solid when it hits, so I'm gonna cast it.
Casting
Things.
Guided Bolt. Roll your attack.
You can do it.
Can I have a control?
Sorry.
No, it's I don't know where it went. It's gone.
Ronan, leave it.
Oh my god.
Wow. What did you roll? But it's not good, I know that.
Well, what is
Roll it again.
it? God damn.
Oh no!
Alright, crit.
18.
Congratulations, you beat your own armor. Roll damage on yourself.
Oh no!
She rolled a 1.
Dude.
So I had her check against her defense.
I mean,
And it basically goes out and says, hey, you're nearby. Bunk.
That's not fair.
6 points.
Okay, you take 6 damage. And are now granting advantage for the next attack.
Yeah, that's true.
Can you jump to the next pillar?
The pillars aren't close enough to jump between them.
Damn.
And
See how much health I'm at.
the stranger punches the pillar a 3rd time. And after a moment of creaking, it begins to topple to the ground. Lambda Gray advises you to stop hitting yourself.
Thanks.
This is a common occurrence on this in
It
this
really
game.
is.
It hasn't been with Guided Bolt yet. That is a new low. Congratulations.
I know, you
That
guided
was-
it right into your face.
Stellar.
Can you do the orange D20?
What did I do with it? No,
Sorry, I'm figuring out how much health I'm
I
at.
think I put
Y'all
it
are losing my
over
dice.
you.
I'm at 18 health, people.
Okay.
18 left?
Yes.
Okay.
You did like a ton of damage.
But I can heal myself. So
I don't know because you rolled the yellow one over near me. You didn't roll the orange.
No, the orange one rolled to the floor, and then you picked
it's
it up
okay. I
after
have the yellow
you were
one. We'll
done.
find
Maybe
it.
I put it in my pocket. No.
Yeah, yesterday Big stole the D20.
I accidentally. I found it
Alright,
before I left.
so it's toppling.
Yeah, it's coming to the ground. So
Alright.
you actually need to make a dexterity save to not take damage as it comes to the
Well,
ground.
But she still has
Is it like,
spider
do
crawl,
I have
doesn't she?
a turn in between?
Maybe you could jump.
Yes,
'Cause I
you do have a turn.
spell
Okay.
that's called fly.
Oh, that
Okay.
one that almost
That
got us
one
in
that
trouble.
helps me fly.
Sure. You can go ahead and cast fly on yourself.
Okay, great.
Are you keeping track of how many spell slots
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
using? Because this is a lot of spell slots being used.
Yeah,
This
fine,
is the
maybe.
mysterious stranger. I think this warrants.
I think if she wins this round, it's going to be all downhill from here. So. This is probably the heaviest guy that you're going to be against, probably. Aside from me.
Yeah.
So fly lasts for how long?
1 minute or 10 minutes with concentration.
10 minutes. Ah, I just realized Pugly has you guys concentration stone.
Yeah, he does,
Leah
yeah,
gave it to him.
Unfortunately.
Pugs. Where is Pug?
He actually used it in the last
He's in the
fight against
audience
the pirates.
making fun of us.
making bets.
He's
on
betting
everyone.
against every single one of us.
He's lost every single
He's trying to
time.
recuperate his
Well,
money.
yeah. He's trying. Now he's just trying to get back.
You should do have his number. You should tell him to donate $1. Make
It's
him
upstairs, but yeah.
Okay, so you are now flying out of melee range.
Yeah. I have 2 spell slots left.
The stranger, wow,
You're just gonna have to go
you're
to
gonna
some
have no
slamming
chance going
events.
from here. The stranger grabs a rock and heaves it at you. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna say that's at a disadvantage. Meaning he doesn't get that 20, but he does succeed. What do you guys say for the rock as damage?
Improvised
D4?
weapons are D4 plus strength.
D4 plus strength. Alright, cool. Five damage.
Okay.
Should have led off with the fly.
You could cast guided bolt 2 more times.
Do you have any ranged weapons?
Wait, what did I say I was at? 18?
I'm sure you should be writing it down.
18. I am. I do not. I have spells. Those are ranged.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
And I have.
What you gonna be?
I have spiritual weapon, which I could cast
Mm-hmm.
and fight melee, but from a distance.
That would-
So I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you cast spiritual weapon. It does get an attack the turn that it comes out.
Yeah, it does.
Good
And it's a
blammo.
bonus.
A glowing mace appears in midair next to the mysterious stranger. He doesn't seem concerned.
Haha.
This is normal. This is fine.
16. Or no, wait. Sorry. 18.
18 is a hit.
Yeah.
But it only does 1d8. So.
Well, roll the 1d8. Every little bit helps.
Is it D8 plus like your
It is.
spell modifier?
Oh, plus. Can you hand me that d8?
Is it D8 plus something?
Yes, it is, dear. It is a d8 plus 4, which is 7 points.
7 points of damage. Okay. He heaves another rock.
Could I, like, after casting, can I fly?
Move away?
Yeah. Further away.
I mean, it's
He's
still
pretty good at
basically
throwing
counts.
rocks,
He's still throwing at a disadvantage
If you
and
get behind a
misses.
pillar, give yourself cover.
That was his turn. Basically, as you're trying to fly away, he throws another rock at you and misses.
Okay.
So you get another attack, or your next turn.
I will. My spiritual weapon gets to attack, and it gets a 16.
That is a miss.
Darn. And then I get a turn, but I've used all my spells.
You could like swoop
So-
in, hit him, and then run away.
Slap.
No, because that would be a double movement.
Fly and hit. Yeah.
The flying in
down,
would be a movement,
hit,
and the
fly
flying out would be a movement.
Yeah.
That is too many actions in one turn.
So I'm gonna stay up here and yell.
Watch
Uh,
Taunts.
Yeah. Yell.
You're a
Dogs are better throwing.
Have you tried throwing the rock back?
Go fetch the rock.
You could try catching the rock. That would
And yeah, that's a good point, Lambda Gray. If you were to come in and out again, I mean, we haven't really been doing a whole lot with attack of opportunity. It hasn't come up a whole ton, but
I think we ignore it.
yeah, we've been mostly ignoring it because it hasn't come up. But that would definitely do something.
No, I'm pretty sure we like decided not to play with attack of opportunity.
Yeah, just because we're not playing with a battle mat, it's always are you in?
And fit in.
Okay, so you're just taunting him.
Yeah,
Okay, he
but
responds to
politely, like a shepherd would.
he responds to your taunt by
You
throwing
want
his
his
scimitar by throwing one of his
What?
scimitars at you.
Whoa.
That's aggressive.
I mean, if you keep taunting him, he might throw both of them, and then he has nothing.
What's your defense again?
I mean, except for the punchy thing that
13.
you brought the
That's a
color.
hit.
No, he's gonna make me fall out of the sky.
That is, I guess I can't give him proficiency on the thing.
He's thrown
He
scimitar.
is throwing.
Yeah.
He's been working on it for years.
You're not
Yeah.
supposed to throw a scimitar.
Yeah, so it just does 4 damage.
Okay, well that's a good chunk of my health, so
Yeah.
I'm at 9.
Okay.
Oh, Shiva.
9
Get
health.
some more damage.
Is somebody gonna influence it in my favor?
I think I'm just saying it might be a little late, but it could still happen.
It's like in the Hunger Games when you could like drop something.
That's exactly what I'm going for, yeah.
A little
Yes.
parachute.
Like some spell
A
slots.
parachute
would be
with a
really-
bell.
Yeah.
Ding, ding,
Somebody want to give me
ding,
some
ding.
spell slots? Okay, Shepard, it is your turn. You now have a sword thrown at you.
Sticking
Is
out
it
of your
in
chest.
me? Okay. Well,
I mean, it hit with 1 on the
It
die
probably,
plus a
like, hit
bit,
your arm or
so
something.
it probably bounced off, but still hit you with the
Owie.
blade.
Okay. Well, my spiritual weapon gets to go.
Sure does. Roll it.
Oh, it got a 15. Not good enough.
Correct.
God, spiritual.
You could probably declare dodge on him or something.
Can I?
I just realized I have all the lights on me with the light-colored clothes, and none of the lights on you people in the dark-colored clothes.
That's okay.
Well, you're the star, Boater.
We
lurking in
will
the
live.
shadows.
We live still.
And what are you doing after your spiritual weapon?
Declare
Doesn't?
dodge.
I don't. That's weird.
Dodge gives him
I'm gonna-
disadvantage. Oh wait, he
He
already
already
has
has
disadvantage.
disadvantage of flying really
Yeah.
high above.
Yeah,
Never mind.
he's already throwing scimitars at you at disadvantage.
I'm just gonna do like a little loop.
I just want him to see him like run and,
And,
grab
like-
the scimitar and try to throw it again.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna say
he-
like you're a worthy opponent, and you.
Don't use encouragement.
Don't encourage.
Just be like nana nana boo boo.
He's gonna show you how worthy he is as an opponent. And hits with his second scimitar for 9 damage.
Oh, that's 0!
Avenge
I
me.
should have surrendered last turn.
He throws 1 scimitar, barely hitting Shepard. Shepard says, "Oh, that was quite good," and he apparently took it as encouragement through the second scimitar. Shepard basically does, "Good shot. Very good shot," and tumbles
Gracefully.
20 feet to the ground. Probably taking more damage, but there's a medical team there. And
They catch
You're
you
fine.
in a little
Am
trampoline.
I kind of floating down still? Like,
like a little
Like a leaf.
yeah, we'll say you feather fall kind of the rest of the way. So Doofus Drogon with the crying sad face, even though he did in fact put money on the stranger to win, and the winner
He
is
feels bad though.
the mysterious stranger.
Boo.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Boo hiss.
Looney Tunes slow fall. Shepard is cleared off, and the crowd goes wild for the stranger. They love some of the stuff that you did. They weren't sure what this melee only guy was going to do when he started flying, and he was just like, "The swords." He threw the first sword,
I
the
like
crowd
swords.
loved it. He downed you with the second sword. The crowd is in this guy's pocket. Another rose for the stranger's bouquet. If he completes the tournament, yes, but a simple defeating an opponent doesn't do it. He needs to win the tournament.
Gets another petal on his rose.
Um,
Leaves one behind.
the final match.
on my body.
The final match of round 1 is Sitlamina, a lizard, versus Barf. and sponsored
Barf.
by Shady Cats, a crazy dog who believes himself to be half man.
Oh.
Ooh.
So it's
Is he a werewolf?
Is he his own best friend?
He's his own best friend.
Yay!
Aww.
a weird dog.
I don't know if that's exactly what Shady Cats had in mind when she
Weird
named
dog.
her champion, but that's where we are.
Shady cats? Shady cats.
Barf starts off by giving a playful finger gun towards Sitlamina while idly singing. Sitlamina closes the distance but misses. Barf then strikes true with his sword and continues to taunt Sitlamina, who misses twice more before he again hits her. Barf says it's time to get serious, raises his hand, and brings it down like he's aggressively strumming a lute, and a blast of thunder erupts from the air and shoves Sitlamina back, injuring her. She charges and Barf blasts her again, each time she closes and Barf continues casting the spell. The announcers mentioned that he must be burning up all of his spell casts in round 1 just to make it through, because as Sitlamina comes in, she is still able to get in hits on him. Finally, Barf casts it one last time, and Sitlamina is caught off balance, knocked to the ground. Wearily, on the brink of being knocked out himself, Barf points his finger gun, then shambles up and smacks Sitlamina as she tries to stand, and she falls for the last time. Winner, Barf, with 1 hit point remaining.
Wow. Barf.
Who's got? I don't have any. I entered
He
the
then-
first
he-
two.
He then used all of his stamina dice to prepare for the next round. Okay, so you healed up. Did you use stamina
Yep.
dice to heal up yet?
Yeah.
Cool. And
I'm dead.
Doodles, I'm sorry.
Don't remind me. I didn't make it to round 2. Thanks.
Let's see. That guiding bolt hitting yourself was really quite the stroke of genius.
Well, I kind of jinxed it because you guys were saying how good my guiding bolt was
I wasn't.
and
I knew the
how
entire
bad
time.
it was. And then I was like, I'll try it again.
Alright, who's the next fight?
Okay, so that does it for round 1. I'm getting these brackets put up right now so that we can take a peek. If anyone needs water or anything, now is the time as we take a really quick break before we go into the quarterfinals.
Hey, look, you hit him enough. You lost the in the mysterious stranger.
Yes.
I took down his.
Yeah, you took him down a peg.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he probably
his
didn't even
title.
use all of his hit dice.
I gave him a good amount of damage. I mean, that necrotic touch was like 20 damage.
It was 17,
Yeah.
which is.
And then my.
Okay, displaying the brackets
hit,
right now.
Like twice.
Was he singing "Hello, my baby"? Getting me a goblet of wine. Of course you are, AJ.
Totally flexing.
Alright, Dice has
Okay.
to fight the mysterious stranger.
Oh God, Dice is fighting the
No,
mysterious
Dice.
stranger.
Nice!
No!
Dice is again a friend that the party has made. Well, that means you guys probably won't have to fight Dice.
Oh, good. That's a good thing.
We'll see.
You have 0 confidence in our lawyer.
He's a killer.
Okay,
so-
On and off
Lawyer
the
is-
courtroom.
Maybe he's as good a lawyer as Matt Murdock.
Matt Murdock
I know,
always
Matt's a pretty good lawyer.
Yeah.
always gets his man.
let me see.
Except for that
here.
one time.
He said that one time.
But they fixed the court, the jury, so it wasn't fair. It wasn't fair.
My God, it's not fair.
Oh.
Okay, keeping track of what. Actually, yeah, he's gonna use one more die.
Anyone else feel the frustration of fighting Misty with like a Charmeleon? Or Charmander, sorry. Charmeleon's too. No, yeah, Charmeleon works.
I mean, by that point, I had a Butterfree.
Gotta step away, but lots of fun tonight. Looking forward to seeing the winner posted.
Butterfree's stupid.
Oh,
You're stupid.
Butterfree
Right.
looks dumb.
So Doofus did have a
I was at a
an
Geodude.
int- a
You can always
influence that he
farm
could
for
have
Oddish
used in the
in
next
the
fight that he
surrounding
did not do.
No, make him do it.
Let's see.
That takes too long.
What the?
So,
Farming Oddish.
so Doofus, thank you very much for dropping by. Thank you for the $20 donation on that last fight where you did win, according to the stranger. Utopos, thank you for the $30 donation to Sammy for round 2.
Oh,
As Sammy is going to face Barf.
Sammy has a.
Sammy versus Barf is the next fight. We're going to go Sammy versus Barf, then
Ooh.
Dice versus the Mysterious Stranger, Laika versus Jacques, and Ichtalka versus Natalia. Yep, that is Utopos coming in on the $30 for Sammy versus Barf. AJ, you've been pretty active so far. I'm going to give Doofus's influence to you to use. Actually, no, you're still holding on to influence in a match. You could have helped the last time, but
Help me with it. When I fight
He's still not helpful. Sammy, somebody already bet
Oh
on
no. Keep it for when I fight the mysterious stranger.
Who's helping you?
Well, someone's helping me if I win.
guys, right now I want to say that we are up to $240 raised out of $500. We have raised $115 for St. Jude tonight. Thank you to all of you viewers who are out there who are donating. It is fun for the game, but it is life-saving, literally, for St. Jude. So thank you very much.
For real.
Okay, so the next match is going to be Sammy versus Barf. We do have a wager on that. Shepard or Leah.
Yeah.
My dad had bet on that match and then has left the chat unable to use his influence. You can use his influence at any point during the rest of the tournament that you see fitting.
Ooh.
I would wait for like the last.
Oh, I'm holding on to it. I'm
Hey,
holding on to it.
So is AJ saying holding onto the card, it could decide the tournament.
Ooh, AJ, we better not go against each other.
Yeah, right?
Thank
Last fight ends up being, let's say, Sammy versus Jacques, and you guys are on different sides of that. I totally make there be fire everywhere. No, you don't. Good job, guys. You're winners.
you. Why? Whoa, who gets
What?
helped by the fire?
We would both be helping Sammy, or
So is Barf still
I
at
couldn't
like
hide when there's
low
fire.
hit?
So, Barf, also, you
When
had
you
the
use someone's
opportunity
fire,
to
you
use
can run
stamina
someone's
dice to
tidal
get hit
wave.
points
They
back.
just cancel each other out.
And did get 2 whole spell slots back. That could help him, actually. Okay, cool. You do it, Barf. You do cool things. Okay, guys, we are ready to head into the quarterfinals with Sammy versus Barf.
The perpetual struggle.
You know what? Let me. You
Spotlight.
can be seen now. Maybe just a little more.
Spotlight.
Not actually. That does help. Okay. Cool. I also can't see because I look directly into the lights to change them, so I got the spots.
there
Same.
are
Um,
The
4
dots.
lights.
Okay. And as the quarterfinals begin, what are you at for hit points? Did you heal up to full? Did you get just like add a
I
couple?
healed up to 2/3.
Okay. Cool. So you're feeling pretty good as you saunter into the arena, especially when you see Barf, who is not on the brink of death,
Living up to
but
his name.
not looking great.
Kablam!
Mm-hmm.
And roll for initiative, please.
Not bad.
15.
Cool. You go first.
All right, I'm gonna go with my last strategy. Take this stabby slashy, charge right in for a stab.
Going for the stabby.
Stabby
Try to.
Stabby.
Stabby, stabby.
at
Oh.
a 15. 15.
That's a hit.
Okay.
This guy's definitely
Here's my 7 plus, so that's 10 damage.
Okay.
Damn.
And now
He
we're
doesn't
very
even
close to
begin
each-
like humming or whatever. He goes straight to the air guitar to send you back with another thunder wave.
You
Give
can
me a
do
count.
that?
You got spell slots back.
Yeah, you get
Yes.
two. You get 2 spell
I
slots
just bet
back.
you can do air guitar.
Well, I mean that's what I was saying
He
with
has
this.
the skill of air guitar.
The concept that I was given by Shady Cats is that he's a bard. So he has the spell Thunder Wave, which pushes you back and does thunder damage. And I'm saying he casts it,
Yeah.
with a
that's
big
pretty
power chord
Yeah.
Kablam!
on an air guitar.
That's pretty great.
So he casts Thunder Wave. You need to make a Constitution save of
With
13 or higher.
Add your con.
14.
Yeah.
Just barely made it.
You good.
Yes! Finally, it only took almost a year of simple addition.
Okay.
We can move to second grade now.
Nice to see you're putting that GED to work.
Hey,
You
fuck you, I have a master's degree. 3 degrees, you asshole.
Yeah, but I bet you didn't do any math for that master's.
How many
Nope.
fancy pieces of paper do you have?
You take 6 damage after the half damage, and you are not pushed back at all.
Haha.
You more or less
Even though
stand
I'm
there.
tiny.
And what do you do now?
Now I guess I'm gonna keep going with what's doing and keep
You're gonna
stabbing.
keep going with what's doing.
Yes.
Keep on.
Sammy
keeping
said
on.
articulately. That is a 20 on the die.
Woo woo.
Which
Whoa,
is
Which is
11
max damage, 11 damage. Barf goes down.
Yay!
That
Did you
is
throw up first?
that now ties. You've been thunderstruck. Yes, AJ, that's been going through my head the entire time as well.
Thank you.
Chuck, what you're reading? Good luck to all the combatants. I've got to go. Great job tonight, dude. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Chuck.
Thank you.
Your combatant will be going against Jacques in a couple of rounds. I will let you know how that goes. But thank you for the donations that you've made. Thank you for watching. Have a great night. I know I'm looking up at the screen rather than at you, but anyway.
Yeah,
Oh,
Peace, man. What?
you kill Barf and we get R.I.P. John Candy.
No!
Oh.
Who's John Candy?
The guy who.
How
Get
could
out.
you?
Wow.
Get out.
What?
Okay, so Sammy, you now have the opportunity to use any stamina dice that you have left to heal.
thanks.
However many that you're comfortable
Rest on
using
my
and keeping some.
laurels. Feeling
Yeah.
like the biggest champ.
Because I'm going to bring up the brackets in just a moment. Looking ahead at the brackets, you may find it prudent to do so.
How many brackets?
I'm not looking forward to it.
So the next one's the 760. Yeah, you're going to the final one.
You might
Let
have
me
to
get this added really quick.
fight, Barbarian.
Didn't somebody bet on me before I won and they have some influence right now?
Yes, they do. Give me just a moment. That
Yes.
was Utopos. Not sure who you are in chat. If you are in chat, again, signing up for a Twitch account is free. So if you want to use that as influence to affect a future round, then you can do so by simply typing into the Twitch chat after you have a free account to let us know when you want to use that and what you want to use it on. So we go to the bracket, and in a moment as it comes up there, we see that Sammy moves forward. The next fight is going to be Dice versus the Mysterious Stranger, and Sammy can look forward to fighting the winner between Ichtalka and Natalia.
Oh shit.
So you may
I'm
want to
looking forward
use
to
some
that
more
one.
stamina dice. I have no idea. That is totally up to you. I am actually going to leave that screen up because I am going to really quickly go through what Dice versus the Stranger ends up looking like.
Oh yeah, Dice versus the Stranger.
Okay, which dice am I going to need
Right,
for
it's
this?
like this way.
Maybe.
You can, actually.
Eventually.
You can. People that have influence left can use them, so I will kind of
is
do.
it public? Like, will Dice know that I influence?
Um,
I don't think so.
so far you have it hasn't really been known who places the influence on stuff, so no, he won't necessarily know that it was you.
Alright, I'm gonna not do it.
Okay. Utopos says I'm gonna hang on to that influence and see where this goes. A lot of
We're
people
all
are
gonna-
holding on to
yes.
influence.
We're all gonna
We've
do
got
our really
AJ,
interesting
Just the
couple
lower at the
fights.
last fight.
Yeah.
Leah, Utopos. Am I forgetting anyone? I think that's 3 influences that are being held on to right now. AJ, Leah, and Utopos.
So.
This is gonna be a really crazy final fight.
Yeah.
Some nuts.
It really is. Let me see here. So Dice is going to use
Rain,
that
Dragons.
and those.
I can make dragons.
I don't know.
The
dragons a thing?
stranger
Can I
is going to
influence dragons?
use
I don't know.
that
This is a
and
wizard world.
that.
Yeah.
It's a
You
lizard.
summon a
Love
dragon, but
dragons.
it's like a little baby dragon.
It's just a chameleon.
A chameleon suddenly appears. The whole thing is chameleons.
She
What is-
hides in the chameleon.
I become one with them.
Ladies
Day
and
23.
gentlemen, once again, turn your attention to the center ring for the mysterious stranger, and also this cat.
Yes!
Yeah.
This cat goes first, hucking a javelin at the stranger. Poorly.
Oh
Good
no.
strategy. Hucking is just not a good
Already in
word.
trouble.
The stranger seems confident and doesn't even rush towards Dice. He just kind of strides
Oh no, not
towards
Lightning
Dice.
speed.
Yeah.
man.
So Dice gets one more attack in with the javelin. That is a hit. For, let's see, so he does 8 damage against the stranger. Both of these guys are a little tanky. I'm going to try to do this as fast as possible. Thankfully, neither of them have spells, so... Oh, God!
Oh boy.
Is that a 1?
Or is it a
Or is
funny?
it funny? It could go either way.
They're both bad.
That noise though.
What's his...
Someone just get instigated.
The stranger stabs himself for 10 damage.
Oh
Yes.
boy. Stop hitting
Strangely.
yourself.
Mysteriously.
How mysterious.
He apparently was thrown off by this ghost teleporting javelin thing, and then like, hadn't been watching a previous match, so he's taken off guard by it, and hurts himself in the confusion.
For mysterious reasons.
Dice follows up on that, doing another 7+, doing another 10 damage.
11 billion.
The stadium explodes.
One gross.
The stranger misses.
Dice might actually do this.
Dice doesn't.
No.
Yeah, dice. Woo.
Dice. It's just a roll of the dice.
The stranger hits.
No.
No.
Boo. Boo.
Oh, you suck.
Screw you.
Doing max damage of 17 to Dice.
Oh,
No,
ow,
our liar.
Ow, 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 ow.
Like this is his first hit, but it's just like, wonk.
Oh boy.
Reptile appears. Okay.
That's
Dice
That's
turns
cold-blooded.
and climbs a pillar.
Lucha.
Successfully. So why the hell not? The stranger punches the pillar. You guys roll a lot of ones, an extraordinary amount. We
True.
really do.
Yes.
1 in 20.
We really do.
This isn't even my final form.
I rolled a -1 on the die.
That shouldn't be possible.
With me, anything's possible. Okay,
Right,
so
negative.
pillar has been punched once. Things look like they're gonna progress much like they did last time. Dice,
Good strategy. It almost worked.
If you roll better, maybe.
15 is a miss.
If I was-
He punches the pillar a second
if I was-
time. Dice throws and hits.
Maybe you start off with just the fly and not use spell slots on spider flies.
It's funny though. It's
That was
cool.
great.
It was cool. I thought it
Sometimes
was
you
cool.
just gotta get some atmosphere in.
Spider had like 2 spell slots and flies 3. So it was like an
I mean, you ended up using fly anyway.
Yeah, but she didn't know how that.
Oh,
Okay. Godin just bonked his head on the door. That's why you saw that. You're gonna. We'll up here see a replay of the door bonk.
Oh, Ronan.
You okay, buddy?
Poor boy.
He kind of forgets the size of his snout.
Aw.
The door is a
Um,
mysterious stranger. It bonks around.
Stranger danger. Stranger danger.
Okay.
See, I was gonna make that joke. The stranger punches the pillar, and the pillar begins to topple. Dice, being a cat, has a somewhat better ability to jump and tries to go for a nearby pillar.
Oh, come on.
Nope.
No.
Oh no.
But being a cat, more or less, I'm gonna say he lands on his feet and doesn't take additional damage.
I wish I were.
Those
a cat.
He lands on his feet, right by the stranger's blades,
Oh
no.
god.
who capitalizes on the opportunity.
Capitalizes.
The sun guy did.
Okay, I'm sorry. The single clap, the
Really sells it.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba.
I just had to watch the replay.
Oh.
Okay. He does another 10 damage to Dice.
Let's see.
Dice really has no chance. He wants to injure this guy as much as possible, even if in the end it's gonna take him out of the tournament. So he once again goes for a climb another pillar, succeeds. Stranger says, I can do this all day, punches the pillar.
Thanks, Captain America.
Go for the.
Mysterious Danger is Chris Evans. everybody.
Dice misses.
What is this? What's
Stranger
No.
punches a second time.
Rogers is
Steve Rogers.
Steve Rogers.
It's Captain, thank you.
Captain.
America, comma, Captain.
Came
Yes.
up yesterday. Nobody can remember.
America's ass.
Aw.
5. Okay.
Don't
So,
think about.
like,
Wow.
misses, and let's.
It's a plot hole.
Let's keep it quiet about Endgame.
No spoilers.
I will tell that story when we're off stream. Dice does get one more hit in on the Stranger before the Stranger topples the pillar, and Dice has one more pillar that's nearby before he's going to have to run to a different one. Does he make this one in a jump? Yes, he does. He jumps straight to the next pillar. The Stranger sighs and, like, really, with this stuff again, and punches the pillar.
Really?
At this point-
And the jumping.
It's fun that we know
The crowd is
Or
sort of into it.
oh really?
But the crowd is trying to figure out like how many pillars the Stranger is going to have to take down.
All of them.
Although the mysterious Stranger is looking pretty hurt right now, as he suffers another miss
Yeah, he's
and
getting
another
around.
miss. He gets one more attack before the pillar comes down. Dice misses on all 3 throws, and the pillar
nice.
comes down.
No.
Dice goes for a lunging attack rather than trying to jump elsewhere. Jumps at the Stranger,
Ooh.
throwing the javelin at him
Yes.
on the way down.
Claws
You
attack.
get +2 for charge.
Why not? It's not gonna help him.
Oh no.
Doing 10 damage. The Stranger, relieved to have him finally within striking distance.
It won't change.
Okay, that's on the border between a 16 and a 1. I'm re-rolling that.
I was gonna read the chat.
Okay, that is a hit on Dice for another. Let's see here, 11 damage.
No.
Dice is about to fall down. Dice is not looking good.
No.
Dice is not going to make it through the round. Most likely, he probably should have used more than 2 stamina dice when he saw he was going to be up against the Stranger, but too late. So sad.
This is why I use all this.
The Stranger should have gotten in some practice splitting poison? Something?
Spitting.
Spitting poison. Okay. Sorry, I read that wrong. All the pillars come down and the arena collapses on the audience. No, it's an open air arena. The pillars aren't actually holding anything up. These erupted from the ground in an early match just to change the terrain. And AJ says, we don't need to change the battlefield because the mysterious Stranger is doing it for us.
Plenty of crags to hide around here.
Dice has one more shot, and you know what? A called shot. What's the minus on that? What's the negative for trying to do like more damage?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd just give it a -4.
Give it a -4, and if he hits, it's automatic max damage.
Okay. Do it.
Do it.
I'll.
Dice.
He wouldn't have even hit normally.
Oh.
He throws the javelin, trying to hit, like, from point blank, trying to bury it in the Stranger's face. It sails over the Stranger's shoulder.
No.
The crowd is stunned. This one lizard says, "You missed! How could you miss? He was 3 feet from you!"
Props. Fortune.
Takes it away.
And the Stranger hits, naturally getting max damage, which would outright kill Dice if it weren't for the medical rules in effect.
They resurrect.
Yeah.
That's what they're using actually. It's not a medical field at
It's
all.
just
It's
resurrect.
just resurrect.
I saw my ancestors. There's a pug in my past.
The mysterious stranger
More like mysterious
wins.
Yikes. We're just gonna
No,
mysterious
no.
stranger v Natalia.
Dice!
Dice.
It certainly brought him down to fewer hit points than he expected. So you guys know the stranger started out with 88 hit points.
Whoa.
Damn.
He's down to 17, but again, does have
Whoa.
stamina dice to regain some of that.
How many did you use for the last one?
Yeah,
You don't know.
How many did I do?
Oh, how much damage did you do? You got him down to 58 hit points. You took away 30 hit points.
Awesome.
Yeah, you didn't even use.
That's
Did you even use the?
Yes, then he used some stamina dice and re-healed, and dice brought him down a fair amount. If he didn't heal, then dice would have taken him out, but everyone is able to heal up in between.
Yay!
Goodbye, dice. You were good in A Star Is Born.
Hmm.
Come on, you guys are supposed to keep talking while I could take a drink like that.
For
No,
dice.
I'll just stare.
We just wanted.
A moment of
A
silence.
moment for dice.
Yeah.
Dice. Bam! Oh, wait, that's
He's not
wrong.
really dead, so don't worry.
He's not actually dead.
My cousin
I have
was
a
really
headache,
worried.
though.
She texted me. She wanted to join the chat. She's like, "Is your character dead?"
No.
Nope. So we've got it set up so that the
Yes,
characters
yes,
don't
we-
actually die. This is like the event that's happening right now wouldn't normally happen in the gameplay that we're doing, but I thought it would be fun to kind of do a tournament like this that is really easy to jump in and watch. For people to come in and have a good time watching, as well as something that's raising donations. And again, we are up to $240 raised. We've done
Yay!
$115 tonight, which is going great. So again, thank
Good on
you
you
for
guys.
watching. Thank you for donating.
My character has not been maxed for singular combat. I'm feeling very ill prepared.
So let me get the updated bracket out, and then we are going Jacques versus Laika.
What was Leica again? was
The
like
Soviet
a-
space dog with
And she was hiding.
yes, that was we have rogue on rogue. We're gonna have some rogue on rogue here. This is gonna be
Ooh.
interesting.
Get roguey.
I actually have a good notice. I have a notice check, so
You're just gonna notice and sneak the whole time. Try to stab
I
each other
noticed
with your
her.
dagger boots.
See, you think that
hours
Laika
later.
doesn't? Oh
The
God.
audience
I mean
doesn't
it'll help
even-
me against her.
There's nobody left in the stands.
They've all been pickpocketed somehow.
I don't have any traps.
Okay, so we are now going to go Jacques versus Laika.
Oh, he got his bow back.
I
Yeah, it was kind of cut off in the bracket before, so that's why.
Aw, man.
I
Or they
prepared a
really do
surprise
die, and the
for-
remaining characters have a break with reality and just keep imagining their companions are still with
Like we're doing with Pugly? We're just all figments of Pugly's imagination.
them.
This is all happening in Pugly's head right now.
Yes.
Okay.
having a
I mean,
really
that's
bad
one way to
time
make a
dream.
canon.
I prepared some surprises for the sneaker.
Sneaky.
Oh my
gosh, you got sneakers!
Well,
Ben Ben's in the audience?
I
You never have!
How did you get here?
I
Let's
walked!
say I have a couple of surprises.
Ben is a merchant they've run across that has a voice that absolutely wrecks my throat, so they like invoking him.
We invoke
The
Okay.
spirit of Ben.
compels you.
I donate 30 and I say, Ben appears to give you new weapons. Yes.
Making a fortune.
So Laika only used 2 of her stamina die, hoping that she can get rid of you nice and fast, and then use stamina dice to heal up before facing the stranger.
All right, let's do this.
Do
It's
it.
time to duel.
Boom! Okay, so initiative for Jacques versus Laika.
Okay.
Choose-
I'm starting to roll very poorly. That's a 9.
It still wins over Laika's 7.
Yeah.
You get the first go.
Okay, I'm going.
So looking at the arena, there are probably about half as many pillars left. There's like so the kind of bigger, stockier ones maybe, but I mean there's that and a whole lot of X-pillar debris.
Okay. I'm gonna use my precise attack.
Okay.
And sneak.
Yes.
What's
Hey.
that?
Kylebot is raiding with a party of 5. Hello to Kylebot and all of the viewers. I'll go over what we're doing here really quick and then we'll continue. We're playing an RPG called Pugmire. And the players here are participating in a tournament, a bracket tournament, and trying to see who is the champion. Sally Watkins, hello, I hope things are going well. People who donate during the tournament and try to predict who the winner of a match is going to be will have the chance to influence matches later. So we've gotten a fair amount of hello, Kid Pockets. Hope you're doing well, and thank you very much for the follow. People that donate are able to influence.
I made some.
People are able to influence the matches by changing the arena, allowing people to heal, by springing traps. Sally Watkins, thank you also for the follow. We are going to get right back to the match right now, which is opening up with two rogue characters of Jacques, who is played by Jake, just slightly off screen over here, as well as Leica, a non-player character that you see in the lower right there. Leica versus Jacques. We go back to the main camera here. And Jacques, you're using precise attack to more or less hide?
Yes.
There are very few shadows around, but for now I'll allow it.
Okay. I have an idea while I'm running around hiding, but let's try to beat her. That would be a 13.
That's a miss. Keep that. Don't lose it like you lost the other one.
I'll try not.
I lost my die.
All right, but as
I
I'm,
will destroy all of them.
but I also have another thing I'm doing.
Okay.
As I'm running around the arena, I'm dropping thumbtacks on one half of the arena that are coated in poison.
Okay.
Like what is it?
Caltrip?
So you lace some of your caltrops with poison rather than your bolts, because you only have so much poison that you can equip right at the beginning.
But this is important.
Okay.
And I have some more tipped bolts.
Big arena.
But I mean, I'm laying them out to see if like they.
You're more or less trying to like get them to.
I'm playing them
track
out.
there.
She's a sneaker. She'll be using a lot of the.
You're really good at multitasking. I really tried. A DM needs to keep track of stuff, especially with a party like this, trying to throw monkey wrenches into the mix.
All right, thumbtacks and.
Okay, so caltrops and disappearing into the shadows. The thing is, of course, while you're concerned with all that, you've lost sight of Leica as well.
I think a good notice check can't handle.
Hold on. Your precise attack is okay. No, never mind. Okay, yeah, you're good. Don't you need to make a dexterity check
For what?
to hide for precise attack?
I did.
Okay.
The precise.
Oh
attack,
yes, that's what this roll was. Okay.
It's
Sorry.
I have to beat 10 plus her wisdom modifier.
I lost a bolt in your backyard earlier. Awesome, AJ. Cool, thanks.
So what's her wisdom modifier?
+1.
Then I did actually beat.
Yes. Okay, cool.
Yes. Haha. See, these things are important.
Yep. Actually, I guess I gotta. Yeah. Okay. So it is your turn again.
Okay, so I hid. I'm gonna try to notice her. Looking around, all sneaky. The caltrops are laid. I know where they are, and that's just a matter of finding her and positioning myself correctly. All right,
Cool.
so that's a 21.
Yeah. So you're able to find Leica. Do you make some sort of attack?
I position myself so that maybe if she like runs in a place, she might hit one of my caltrops, and then I hit her with the poison bolts.
Okay.
Choo.
Go ahead and roll that attack.
Have advantage. Hey, here's the d20.
AJ, I assumed that you lost the bolt with your crossbow and not just hucking it at the ground.
Well, at least I have advantage.
Were they both the same?
That one doesn't do anything, but that is a 12.
Well, because you attacked with advantage, the 1 on the die means you do not hurt yourself.
Yes.
I want to congratulate him for avoiding grievous bodily harm with a 1 on the die.
No,
He's not fighting in our group, so he can't hurt me either.
Yay!
Oh my god, Jacques has hurt Natalia with 1s so many times. She at one point turned around and beat his ass up. It happened.
It
Good
did.
times.
Okay, so that is a miss. Leica decides, you know what? Crossbows at range sounds good to me.
Uh-oh. What? What was that?
Uh-oh.
That was max damage.
SpaghettiOs.
Alright,
So 8 damage.
Oh, that was not actually that bad.
Yeah, I mean it's her damage on that is just 1d8 period, and she rolled a 20, so max.
Okay.
Vivacious applause.
Mhm.
And it is your turn.
Okay, I will just throw another crossbow bolt at her.
You're gonna throw it?
It's called shooting.
You're gonna huck it at her.
Let's shoot. I wish I was that cool.
Under.
It's a
13.
13 plus 9, so 20.
That's a hit.
Okay.
So a D8, D4. Ooh. 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 18 damage, and she has to make the con save.
Okay, just a sec. She makes it. Your poison is getting you an extra die of damage, but it's not getting you anything sustained.
I want someone to fail their save,
So-
okay?
Leica was attacking with 2 small weapons in the first round, but that was taking so long. She was in the round that was getting booed at because they were just like blink, 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 blink.
Yes.
So she's thinking, this crossbow is working well. Loads it with another bolt and fires. And misses. But when she fires, she basically has pocket sand that also launches from the crossbow.
Oh.
And when you look again, she's gone.
What?
Sneak.
Alright.
You're not the only one with precise attack!
She's also Scottish.
No. Just steal.
I'm gonna make haggis out of you. That's what she says.
Yeah.
Lambs
obviously.
don't even exist in this universe. Get bent.
So it is your turn.
Okay. Who can play that game?
Is that what you say?
Yes. Hopefully she'll run into some of my counters. Nope. That doesn't beat an 11.
Okay.
Just like throw some dirt on me.
She'll never find me.
But I try
You
to.
cover your eyes and like, I can't see.
But
you.
I'm also gonna try to position myself close to my caltrops. So if anyone comes up behind me, they'll trip
Okay.
on my caltrops.
So she did roll well to be able to avoid the caltrops.
She's gonna hit them?
No, that's why I said she rolled to avoid them.
Damn.
And rolls a 20 on the attack against you, which
Another
I
20?
assume hits.
Oh, well, 20 hits.
Not a 20 on the die, just a 20.
Okay,
ultimately.
thank God.
Please do a Russian accent for Leica. If you were watching the Papers, Please stream on Dave Mann's channel last week, you would know that I cannot do a Russian or Eastern European accent to save my GD life, so I'm just not even going to try right now.
What can you do?
You can DM.
He can
Like,
kill your
I
character.
can hit you for 8 more
for
damage.
no reason.
Again?
Well, that time she rolled the die. She just happened to roll back.
This bitch has got to go.
She is a dog, so you are literally correct in
I
that.
am literally correct.
Xbox, go away.
Xbox, use leave.
Or did you beat
No! Stop it.
Xbox, we don't want to shop.
Okay, next time that happens, don't say the word Xbox because it will do things. Go away.
Not Siri.
Thank you,
Don't
Twitch.
do that.
Okay, do.
Okay.
There we go. What can
All right.
what can Boater do? We can do movies and games. And again, I can hurt you. How many hit points do you
I'm
have
a
left?
gamer. I have 24 hit points.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Go ahead and make your.
Alright, how close is she?
You can't see her.
She's out of precise attack.
She's
Isn't she?
hiding.
Yes, she is out of precise attack, so she's out of hiding at the moment.
Where is she? She like
Right next to you.
Right next
Range, no. She
She's
attacked with a
behind you.
crossbow.
It's a trap.
Right there.
where?
This is like Blue's Clues now. Where is she? Right there.
Alright. I'm gonna
Gets
hit
a
her
crossbow bolt in his neck. Very good!
with- You found the bolt. Alright, I'll hit her with the crossbow bolt.
Cool. So this one ends up being kind of a range 20 on the die.
It's orange.
Critical.
What is the damage on that?
That's
Max.
so 8 plus 4 is 12 plus 7 is 19 damage.
19 damage.
And she has to make a constitution.
Yeah, I got that. Ooh.
You missed her constitution.
A D4 plus 2. I'll do the damn. I'll do the.
Well, no, because you've been including poison damage each time, right? That's like the.
Yeah, but this is her. She takes another.
She'll be taking that her next turn.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, but I still have to do damage, right?
Yes.
It's my damage.
Next turn.
I roll it. I roll the damage.
Take it easy.
My damage.
Enraged, how dare you poison her? She charges in towards you.
Oh, caltrops.
Checking for caltrops.
What?
Avoids.
Fuck.
I'm basically
You're
considering
rogue.
like dex check over the terrain to see if she avoids them.
Fine.
You're fighting a fellow rogue.
Yeah.
It was worth a try.
And goes for the attack with her hammer and sickle.
She
What?
communist?
Wow.
Well,
This
she's like
bitch a communist?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know why we're so.
For freedom!
Where's the space?
I take it on the chin like a man.
Taking a whole 3
Like a
damage.
dog.
Oh yeah. What? You call that damage?
Oh yes, and it was her turn, so go ahead and roll for that poison damage.
3 damage. That's 3 damage. So how much
Okay.
damage did you do? 3?
Yes.
Okay.
Both did 3.
I like when I say she did 3 damage, you're like, ha! And he's like, I did 3 damage!
I did 3 damage! Every little bit helps.
Every little bit kelps.
Yes. I'm a murder dog. We murder dogs. We
I'm a
kelp
jellyfish.
things.
Okay, so, sorry, take your next turn.
All right.
We do need
I
to
take
go
out-
through this.
I take out my, I drop my crossbow, take out my shield and a poison dagger, which I have, and I fucking nail her with it.
Alright, cool, roll damage. Also, AJ says no yawning back there. So everybody, can you please join me? Just go!
Actually, my swamp sword needs some
AJ,
love, so I
just don't
take
say
out
anything.
the slothfully.
Just do it. We do want to try to make things wrap decently on time.
That is, it was 5. So that is 16
Okay.
damage, or 16 to hit.
That is a miss. Give me poison damage again because she failed her constitution check.
The gift that keeps on giving. Another 3.
She's down to 1 hit point.
I'm at
Goes for another one of those double hammer and sickle attacks
I'm at
and
19
hits
AC.
with one of them.
did it beat a 19?
Yes.
Done.
Doing 2 damage.
Damn. That's a lot of damage.
You can't see my middle fingers, but you know they were up. Well, AJ, you should know better than to say something along those lines. Tell us
Yeah.
not to yawn
Ouch.
at the contagious yawner.
YAWN.
Smack her! Let me roll.
Roll.
Give
Hit
it to me.
her. Hit her.
That's another crit!
Damn, on the yellow die. Die that hates you.
4 pull.
Cool. So that's
We made friends.
well, she would
I
be
guess
like
so. You really know the
dead,
differences.
Yeah, that's.
but not really.
I mean, yeah. I do.
Yeah,
like,
she would be at like negative teens. So cool. Leica is taken down. Jacques moves on. So we move
Rip
on
Leica.
to Natalia versus Ichtalka. This is one of my new favorite channels. I don't normally do
That's one for
role-playing
freedom.
games.
One for freedom, friends.
I don't normally do role-playing games, tabletop RPGs on the channel. This is something different. I try to do different stuff during St. Jude. I'm glad you're enjoying it, though. I
For the
was
children.
a little nervous that this wasn't going to go over well. I'm glad that it is going. So let me update the bracket really quick, and we'll move on to placing wagers on the next match.
There's no
I
sprite.
could have let's do
You could if you wanted to.
Wait for the last guy. Wait for the
the big fight.
yes.
My thing is
I
like
What
think
if it's
I
none of
have
us?
3 rages. I used 1 already, and then if I make it to the finals, that's the 4th round.
wait, is it? So you only have 2
I
left.
only have 2 rages left, so I have to
I would
figure out.
Do you,
I would
wait, I think you only get 1 rage for the whole tournament.
No,
Butter?
I can use all my rages. I can't gain any back.
She can do 3 rages a day.
Oh. Leveling up.
Mm-hmm.
It does things.
She's been taking extra rages, which I wouldn't have done. I was
You're
just
taking extra steroids.
And like, I'm
Well, isn't it based on like your con bonus?
It's
How many
based
you
on
get?
my con mod.
Oh, well, that helps.
Yeah, and she's like, "Hi, I have a D12 plus con mod, so everything." AJ, why the heck weren't you following before? You
Wow.
disappoint me so much.
Wow.
I also feel like that's the 3rd time you followed me because you keep like unfollowing and refollowing or
He
something
just
weird.
likes watching Shepard and Garrus dance. That's why he unfollows you and follows you.
I mean,
Fair.
fair. Absolutely fair. LOL. Just realized.
This is a fair. This is
Smack.
Tiny.
There could be a fair.
Okay,
That
so
wouldn't be fair.
we are at
Because you didn't
$240
enjoy it.
raised for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital,
I want
and we
some
are now
fried chicken
in
wings.
placing wagers on the next fight, which is Natalia versus Ichtalka.
What is each talca again?
Ichtalka was one of the generic lizards that managed to defeat the small mage that made the arena
Oh.
dark.
Okay, so she was just like a regular.
Yes.
So
If you defeat Ichtalka, you were then going up against Sammy. And if you
Aw.
defeat Sammy, you are then going against the winner of Mysterious Stranger versus Jacques.
To you, who will actually fight.
Okay.
If you don't want to fight me, tell me now.
I mostly want to fight Jacques.
I mean, you can also do that on your own
Best
time.
odds.
We can do that on our own time. I can help you fight
I
Jock.
don't.
I will
something,
assist you in fighting Jock.
something tells me the mysterious stranger is probably going to take me out.
Props.
So up to you if you wanna.
I mean, I don't want to fight you.
If you don't want to fight me, if you want to just forfeit, then
All right, no, never mind.
no. I'm just saying.
You could.
What am I
You
going to do
could
with
just
forfeiting?
Just say no. I don't want to fight you.
I'm
I
done.
thought you meant you were gonna throw the match and
Why
let the
would I
lizard
throw
win.
a match?
Why would I throw the match?
Because I have a better chance against Mysterious Stranger than you do.
That's true.
Oh.
But you can still beat me out first.
I could, but why would I waste my energy beating you?
Yeah,
up?
but the problem is that if you use all of your abilities on each other, you'll be
Mhm.
weakened for the mysterious stranger.
Well, the thing is
But
that they
that's
don't
not
have
sports.
used up abilities. They're both melee. The only one
Yeah.
that she's worried about
I'm
is
talking-
does she use a rage.
Can I?
She's trying to figure out does she use a rage against each
I
Talca
think you could take
or
out
not.
Talca.
without a rage.
I would do that.
Probably.
You
Okay.
could do it.
That's how.
We believe in you. Maybe
But I
I.
mean,
I mean, I'm,
You-
I'm at full health.
You
so-
haven't been impressed with what you've seen of Ichtalka so far.
Okay.
She can scratch.
You know, she
If I can't
fights
beat her
with
2 turns.
she fights with a single scimitar. Yeah,
She
like
takes some
you might not
damage.
beat her in 2 turns, but you're probably pretty confident that you can do fine.
Okay.
Especially because what you used 2 dice and healed up to max.
I used 1 dice and healed up to max.
Nice.
What?
I had to use all my dice to heal the max.
The guy only hit me for 15 damage. I have a 3 con mod, and my dice is a d12. I rolled 12 on my dice.
That'll do it.
Okay, so we are going for Ichtalka versus Natalia. There have not been any wagers on this round, so we're going to go back to the main camera. Rolling initiative.
I rolled 20. Plus 1. 21.
I'm like, huh, is this a 6 or a 19? It doesn't matter. Natalia goes first.
Okay.
Wasted a 20, but let's see how it
Wasted
goes.
20. Huh?
That was a waste of 20.
It was a waste of a 20. Alright, let's see.
Where you gonna run at her?
Yikes, I missed my first attack. I got a 12.
12 total.
Crit.
Crit on the second
Whoa.
attack. Go ahead and
Yes,
roll.
good luck.
10 damage.
10 damage.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, it's not a roll.
It's max.
Yeah, it's okay.
And I'm not raging, so it's just 10.
Oh,
so-
Ichtalka, you shouldn't have just healed with 1 die. Okay, cool.
Why
She's
are none of them healing with all of their die?
Because they want to save dice for the final round. They're
And they
like,
don't
if
know
I
it.
can squeak by with fewer dice now, I have more to heal up later on.
But the dice are.
We're like an unknown commodity. They've
Mhm.
all fought each other before. Probably.
Yeah, that's the other thing, is that she probably, after watching Natalia's first match, definitely should have used another die. But I'm not going to retcon that at this point, and we've
Yeah,
already
that
gone
would
into
be
combat.
fair.
So,
Don't do that.
This isn't fair. This is a tournament.
it was funny the first time.
And
Yeah.
I might even do
I
it a
didn't
third
hear
time.
it the second time. First time.
Third time.
Don't tempt
The
me.
third
Frodo.
time will not be the charm.
Oh, that's not one.
What's your defense again?
15.
You take 3
Damn it,
damage.
I left my pencil over there. My bottle pencil.
Here,
I got it. How much? 3?
3. Out of how many?
75.
75. Go ahead and roll your attack. Obviously, there was nothing to worry about as far as using your rage.
Alright, that's a miss. 10.
Okay.
18.
18 is a hit.
Oh boy. 7.
Smash.
Ichtalka yells something at you in a language you don't understand and swipes again,
Is it a word for demon?
missing.
Because we know all those now.
No,
Yeah.
you don't know all of them. You just know some of them.
How many are there?
I don't understand the words that are coming out of your mouth.
How many different words do the Inuit have for snow?
Do you want to have a whole discussion about that? Because we can.
Okay, sorry, forgot that I'm not to engage a linguist on this kind of thing.
I attack, obviously. 20.
Never engage a country.
20, yes. Roll damage.
Oh, max damage, 11.
11, very good.
Not 10 damage was your.
Her first attack has slightly more.
And second is 13 plus 4, 17
Hit, barely.
for 6 damage.
Look, can you just get a good whack in on her? That is 17. That's a hit.
That's a hit.
That's a hit. That's a technical foul.
For 3 more damage.
Yay!
No one got there.
Just wants to
I
give
love
the
that
audience a
breath.
Oh, I love this haircut you're giving me. It's quite delightful. Attack. That's a miss. 19. That's a hit.
Yep, I was gonna say, you're too busy taunting to actually hit.
Fair.
For 6 damage again.
That brings her down. Ichtalka drops. And Natalia, just watched Snowpiercer last night. Many Inuit words for snow. We're not going there. We're not going there.
There's a polar bear
That's for another stream.
Okay, so the crowd is actually really warming up to Natalia. The crowd is already gearing up. Sorry, for Natalia versus Mysterious Stranger. These two huge things, like this lizard versus mammal.
Huge thing.
This is
Yeah,
what
I don't
they
blame
want to see. But there
I'll
are a
just give you
couple
opening
matches that are in the way
Besides, you don't have to fight me.
first.
You could
Well,
just
that's so
step.
boring. Come on.
I mean,
What
the,
else are we gonna
the
fight
tactical
each other?
thing. How much? The tactical thing would
I have
be.
both my rages.
Mm-hmm.
The tactical thing would be, but that wouldn't be sportsmanlike.
Yes.
That's unsportsmanlike.
Mm-hmm.
Let me update the bracket really quick, get that showing on screen, and we will go to the next. Ding. Okay, so we are now in the semifinals. Match 1 will be Sammy versus Natalia,
Oh.
and match 2 will be the Mysterious Stranger versus Jacques.
Bum, bum,
Blah,
bum.
blah, blah. Ba, 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 ba.
There you go.
Thank you. Yes.
All right,
Where's my die?
let's do this.
The crowd is ready for this. They're ready to just see you two, both sponsored by the Listener of the North, just destroy each other. I can put my dice away for this match.
Yay.
13.
8.
The 13 will go first. Now, before you continue, are there any wagers on this match? I wanted to wait another minute or so just to give people a chance to say who do they think is going to win. Because the crowd is pulling for Natalia right now, and it definitely looks like that.
Yeah.
But
There's someone
anything could
who's.
happen.
I'm
You've
just
got to
gonna
pay.
make it fun.
You've got a patron, don't you?
Yes, AJ,
Yes.
you may lay a trap.
Fuck you. Sorry.
Wow,
Sorry about the
language.
children.
Wow.
There are no children.
I will say that's my first, and Jake's like 4th.
That was at least your second.
Oh,
you had a
yeah.
string.
I'm not keeping track.
1 is not a string.
We don't have a swear jar.
You had a couple
A lesser
invectives in a row.
swear. A lesser of lesser
Yeah.
swears. Lesser.
The sky's the limit, AJ. It is an arena where there are currently some pillars sticking up, otherwise, and there's debris. But, what are you thinking for a trap? And we have AJ using his influence right now.
There's a tree.
It's a tarp.
So there are no more donations coming in, so once we get the, circumstances of the trap, spike pits open up. So in between where some of the pillars are and where some of the pillars once stood, are these going to be ones that are already open or no? I think these are ones that
Suddenly open.
that some of them open and then the trap door slides shut again, saying there are spike pits. You should be aware of those.
Okay.
Do try not to fall into them.
Do.
Do.
You mean
Or
fall
do
into them?
Not. There is
There's
no
no
try.
Not with spike pits. They're smelly too.
Well, they've cleaned them. Okay, there's not still corpses in there
There's
from
a lot
last
of
year's tournament.
Febreze.
There's not still
Windex.
corpses in there from last year's tournament.
Joe, the janitor, took care
The
of it.
spike trips, actually, they probably don't even open. The announcer just says, according to influence, the spike traps have been unlocked.
Unleashed.
Can I tilt the floor of the arena?
Oh, man.
Yes. Yes, you can.
All right, all the influence, all
Sammy?
the time.
Sammy
How
has the
is
high
it
ground.
tilted?
I think that means she wins. Right?
Automatically.
You
Automatically.
underestimate my power.
Moving around is
You don't need
going to
legs
be
to
at
succeed in this world.
Exactly.
moving.
Look at Jem. I took his legs. He's doing just fine.
Yeah, but only because of power of music.
Moving around is going to be at
I'm
a
gonna plug you in.
disadvantage.
Voter, I have traverse. Can I use that to undo the disadvantage?
It is a traverse check at disadvantage, but you get to add your proficiency bonus to it.
Okay.
Any rolls that are under 10 risk falling into a spike trap.
No.
On the traverse check?
Yes.
Okay.
If you then risk falling in, you can make a dexterity save of 15 to grab onto the edge and not fall in.
Lamb de Grey is
So-
on Sammy.
$10 on Sammy because no one wants a lopsided fight. Oh man. Once we see that donation come in, certainly when you get the chance to do that. Yes, teamwork, they will fall in the pit.
Thanks.
Oh wow.
Thanks,
There are
guys.
multiple spike pits. Let me write down these rules myself really quick. It is traverse 10 to move and avoid pits. If falling in
I can
pit,
throw my trident, but then I don't have
Dex.
my trident.
You have like multiple
15.
things, don't you?
to avoid.
No, I'm not a rogue.
She doesn't have all of her stuff is like not Alright, that is Lamb de Grey with the $10 on Sammy.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Why is it a creepy floating nurse?
Because the character Spooky was a character in a game that we played during Play Live a couple years ago that is a horror game. And
She looks pleasant though.
She does.
she does. She is cursed to look pleasant even as she tries to murder everybody.
Oh,
Whoa.
at least she has a smile on her face while she's doing it.
That
and,
escalated.
and the expansion adds like that nurse outfit.
Something else.
Utopos donated $20 in Sammy's name.
Man.
Wow.
Wow. Now I
What is
feel a
that
lot
supposed
of
to mean?
pressure.
Oh, that just means if I lose, they get something in return.
Peter donates 20, donating because charity is good. Also, my guess is they both fall into the spike pits and nobody wins.
Whoa.
So that is $20 donated to the spike pits.
Hey!
Yeah.
Spike pits win!
Spike pits win!
Spike, it's
I
all
love
Nobody
that.
wants a lopsided fight, but a lopsided floor, that's okay.
That is okay.
Okay.
Good
Spike
one.
pits versus mysterious stranger. Just runs around and tries to stab the spike pits.
You just gotta try to break the trapdoors. Once you reveal all the spike pits.
If he falls into the pit, he's just gonna punch the spikes.
I will pay to watch that fight.
Okay, so
Now, it depends on
Natalia.
where he punches the spikes. If he punches the side of the spikes.
That's a D10.
Oh, this
Alright.
The spike pits are blushing from the attention. Team spike pits. Yes.
Spike.
It is 10:30. We do still have
Okay.
3 matches left, so I want to try to get everyone out on time. It is starting to get a little toasty. We can open a window if it comes to it.
It's getting a little musty.
We're
Okay,
close to each other.
I'll
so.
ask you one more time. Do you want to do this?
Yes.
Oh,
No!
I'm for the underdog. I like underdog.
Go, Sammy.
For dice! Do it for dice!
he's upstairs.
It won't be for long.
So I rage.
Yay!
Oh.
Thanks.
Natalia flies into a
8
berserker
or
rage.
19 plus 8, 27.
That's a hit.
Oh no, Sammy.
Did you use your dice?
15 damage.
Run away, Sammy.
Second
Make her
attack.
traverse.
I was gonna say, Sammy, you did heal up after the last battle. Did you
Yes.
use stamina dice? Okay, yes. After
Alright.
barf.
18.
Hang on, I have to
I'm
math
sorry.
really fast.
I I get 2 attacks. You gotta keep up.
So was it? What was the? So it was 18.
It was
18 to hit.
15.
Oh, I think I'm out already.
What?
Actually,
Oh.
34. Yeah.
Hold up.
Wait.
No. That was my first attack was 15. My second attack is 9.
Oh.
Because she was saying that 18 is to
That
hit.
18
so
was
that
to
hit.
hit.
Okay.
18's like max.
So you better run away and make her fall into a pit because that's the only way this is gonna work out.
Or
Actually, you did close to melee range. I should have had you roll to avoid a pit first.
Oh, I thought we were standing face to face.
No, you were
Why would
it's
we do that?
like starting.
I don't
at
know because I
range.
asked you politely. If you
Oh
wanted
yeah,
to-
I would say you guys like in doing that, you probably closed up to melee. So if you want to run and try to make her fall into a
Sammy
spike
Blank
pit, that's an
Turner.
option.
That
But
is.
you would also have to roll to avoid the spike pits yourself.
Let's do that. It is fun.
it'll look
All
funny
right.
if you don't.
She rolls better. Or she's hoping she can attack the spike pits better than she can attack Natalia.
Yes. Running for a pillar. I don't know how close one is, but that is what I am running to.
Okay, yeah, there's a pillar within range.
Alright, going for it. What do I have to roll to?
Higher than a 10, and you get to add your traverse.
So 18 plus 7. I'm good.
Oh yeah, cool. So you do avoid a spike trap, no problem, and you run to a pillar.
Can I climb the pillar?
Sure. Traverse. Would be to climb.
Got the Sammy.
Do you want me to roll again?
Yes, please. The spike pits win the tournament and get the mysterious stranger's bouquet.
That works.
14 climb.
Not quite.
Nah.
Can I jump up and hug it?
You.
So just have it.
That's a lot of
shitty
actions
idea.
this turn.
I'm,
It's a lot
I'm
of
very
actions this
tall.
turn.
Even if you jump up and hug it, I can
It's
still reach
Mulan.
out.
Yes.
Oh,
Natalia, your turn. Are you giving chase?
I will give chase.
Give me a traverse check to avoid spike pits.
19 on the die.
Okay, you avoid spike pits.
I attack.
Got
You
this.
attack.
No.
It was a good time, guys.
18.
I'm
That's a hut.
6. 5 plus 5, 18.
Okay, I'm dead.
Whoa.
Cool.
That's fun.
I love
I asked you if you want to do it. You said yes.
I do want to do it, and I did it.
What?
She knows that she gave it her all.
You only hit me once.
My all was very sad.
Don't worry.
Once again,
If I get
in the
that far,
span of
that's
about
exactly what's gonna happen
5 to 10 seconds, Natalia wins.
I feel like this is the sort of tournament that's
Good game.
made for barbarians.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna argue with you.
No.
Like, there are mages in the tournament, but, you know, mages are very,
No hit points, low AC.
Yep.
yeah, like, they're crowd control type things, and there's
Yeah.
not really a crowd here. It's the same
Well,
issue
there's a
you're running
crowd.
into.
You're just not in the arena.
They're not who you should be
They're around
aiming
the
for.
arena.
Yeah, spike pits. Let us down.
I could have had
They're
chance.
still there though. They're still there.
Yeah,
They
they are
still
still
are there.
there.
They stay there.
Well,
And you have one influence
The-
to use.
The spike pits are there, and the floor is still tilted, so those
That's
rules
like
will
not
apply
good for me.
going forward.
But I
Sammy
have
has
an-
one in my
I
heart.
actually have
Thank
an
you,
idea.
Lambda Gray.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go roll my stamina dice and heal back up support.
I have
Okay.
a bag
Thank
full
you.
of alcohol that I
Uncharacteristically
So, I have an
jealous
idea.
of Lambda.
Cool.
Yes.
I'm going to
Let me get the bracket
I
export
rolled
really
one
quick.
dice back up the ball.
Oh my
I'm
god.
ready for the next round.
What?
Because they're usually it's punctuation mark there. Is that always there? Like there?
Aw, Sammy, you wanted
It
his
is
heart.
really.
Yes, that's so cute.
guess.
You have an admirer. Maybe stalker. We'll see.
It's my best friend, but
Aw.
so yes, all of those things.
Is it like so? If I fail the traverse check, do I get like a dex save to
Yes.
not fall? Okay.
It's a 15.
Just dexterously goes like in between all the spikes.
It's a difficulty 15
Yeah.
dex save.
And Jock's a
Am
small
I
dog.
able to
right?
use like my dex check for
All three
climbing?
confirms.
Sorry?
Am I able to use dexterity for climbing?
That is traverse.
Alright.
So, which is, I would say, yeah. Well, no, traverse is a strength check.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Climbing is definitely, it's like Mulan style
Yeah.
climbing.
Yeah.
But I don't have any
Climbing
armor or
like
anything on
up
me.
a pillar.
Be a man.
Come on.
With the-
Jacques, be a man.
I'm a dog.
Be worthy of man.
Barfields, I'm half man. Shut up.
Barf, nobody
You-
cares.
You lost in the first round, Barf.
No,
Or
he lost
second.
in the
The
second
second
round.
round.
Well, we already forgot.
Very fast.
Okay. So
Jay, is it Jock versus the mysterious?
You lost to somebody
stranger?
whose name looks like chlamydia, but I know that's not it.
the problem is that
If
my grand plan against
he lost
against the
chlamydia,
mysterious stranger
as
was
we
I was
all
gonna
do, yeah.
use all of my
Or no, he
use
beat
all my
chlamydia.
Molotov cocktails and get a puddle right near me. So when he comes close, I would run out of the way and throw a match down to make a huge inferno where he was.
But,
But
now
that
the floor's
doesn't
tilted.
work with a tilted floor. So my grandmaster plan's been
Altered.
Hold on, what was your plan?
I was gonna like use my Molotov cocktails.
Yeah.
I was gonna make a puddle of alcohol
Oh,
where
yeah.
I was, let him run at me. So I was gonna use a readying action
Yeah.
to at least like hopefully fade the first attack and give him disadvantage. I was gonna run away, throw a match at the puddle beneath him.
Yeah, not so much with the.
I mean,
Not-
even if you have the high ground.
It's not
Yeah.
gonna. It would like he would fall
Okay,
towards
Obi-Wan,
him.
take it easy.
I wouldn't have like max damage.
Ooh, who's Papa Doggy? Papa Deggy?
Papa Deggy, hey, how you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Like I said, I apologize that Vacuum didn't make it past the first round, but I hope you take solace in knowing that the person that defeated Vacuum was then soundly defeated by Natalia over here, who has advanced to the finals.
No.
And we are now seeing who is going to go to who they're going to be against, because AJ Meggs has just made another $10 donation in favor of the mysterious stranger.
No, that's mean.
We do still have an influence left that Leah could use.
Nope, holding on to it.
No, I'm just saying that that's
Yeah,
still in
it's probably
play.
the best. I think the movement doesn't really favor me.
what sketches?
I'm just gonna stand my ground, wait for him to come at me, but I'm gonna fire a crossbow bolt at him.
You guys
I'm
have to
gonna-
roll initiative.
Yeah, we do.
Are you gonna howl with me?
The mysterious stranger is healing up. He's actually, doing things decently.
Damn.
I like that.
I don't have any more hit die. I used all my hit die to get to max.
Mm.
It was actually important that I do. 'cause
Ah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
think
Are
it
you
would
still
have helped.
unconscious?
It would have gotten me one more
No,
round.
I don't think it would be honest. Oh no, I got it.
It's probably actually for the best they didn't do any damage.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's fun to just run around
it
and
is
just
time
Give you, like, extra
for
power.
initiative, as we have a $10 wager on the mysterious stranger, which has brought us up to $300.
Yeah.
Yeah! Good job, everybody!
$175 raised tonight.
Yes!
What
You guys are awesome!
500.
Yeah, so we're over halfway.
You think of the
One night.
children!
All right.
Sweet.
I am saying we're probably going to go a little later than our normal 11 o'clock end time, but because of the successful fundraising and stuff, I hope you guys don't mind.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Well, they're the ones that got to drive back.
I know, I know.
I don't care at all. For me to go to bed, I go 10 feet up.
All right.
Okay, yes, initiative time. You versus the stranger.
That's
The stream.
an 11.
16.
Oh boy.
Well, he has to come over here.
Yeah, the mysterious
What are you
stranger
doing over there when you can be over
closes the
here?
distance. Doesn't seem to bother him at all. Nothing seems to bother him at all.
Right.
And attacks you.
19.
But being recognized on the
24.
street,
Okay.
being called by his real name, which is probably Gerald.
Gerald.
I bet that bothers him.
That's not mine.
Oh, somebody's
Um,
sick, I think.
It is. You cannot.
Swings both of his
I got
scimitars at you. And hits you for 13 damage.
Yep, that's more than half of what I have.
Oh,
this.
Oh boy! So
at
glad I
least
have
do
a rage
some
for
damage
this.
to
Kid
him.
Pocket says I have to go to bed at 10 p.m. Assuming you're in the central time zone, that is in 20 minutes. So, actually, at this rate, you might be able to see the end of it.
Maybe.
Maybe.
All right. I
Because
guess.
the last match was fast, and this one's looking to be pretty quick
It's gonna
too.
be a mysterious stranger hitting each other.
At least do damage to the mysterious stranger.
Should I just try to do damage? Okay,
Yeah.
fine. I'll stab him with a poison dagger.
Okay.
At least take him down a couple points for Natalia.
And for your wife.
That's a 19.
19 is a hit.
All right.
Yeah. Stabby, stabby.
Minimum damage.
And minimum damage is
9 damage.
9. Alright, cool.
And he
Nice!
has to make a con save.
Oh, he failed the con save, so he will take damage on his next turn, which is now. So go ahead and roll that poison
Max
damage.
damage. That's
Yeah!
6.
Poison
6
damage.
poison damage.
Yeah, poison.
Fade the 2
Bothered
attacks.
by poison.
19. He has to make.
Poison is such a
19.
bother.
It is.
And he swings at you and misses.
I'm very bothered by this poison.
Mm-hmm. He's quite bothered.
I have.
Wouldn't it be
3
funny if
poison
Jack
daggers.
won?
I know, right? I wanted to kill
Oh my
him.
god! Natalia gets to defeat Jock!
Oh my god.
I'm at.
She's only been waiting for that
I'm at
since the
max health.
50th time he's
I'm
hit
at
her.
6, and I don't have good traverse checks.
So we're both gonna be standing still, and I'm better at that.
Well, yes. Well, you have to get to me first. You have to make at least 1 traverse check.
What are you doing, Jock?
I'll stab him with another poison dagger.
Okay.
All right, you motherfucker.
Language.
Take this.
Language stuff.
Ooh,
Um,
that balance is impressive.
That's,
Yes.
17.
Was it a good roll?
17 hits.
Ooh,
Make
yeah.
it, break it.
Just
No poison.
that's 14 damage, and well, he's
Yeah, he's
he has to make it
still
anyway.
poisoned, so.
So 14 damage.
Okay, he makes the con check. He makes it. He attacks you. He misses.
Ooh.
Did he barely miss me?
Oh, he super missed you.
But not super missed him and
Okay, I
had
have
to come back
one
around.
more poison dagger.
Stabby, stabby.
Stab him with
Stabby.
just doing.
Stab him.
All right, 12 plus 9, so that's 21.
That's a hit.
All right.
For all the damage.
Last dagger. 11, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
15?
So
Damage.
what was it?
15 damage.
15 damage.
Kaplunge!
Just one.
He is looking
Ah!
very weak.
He's got
Oh my
3 daggers in his chest. I've left them in there. Ah! I scream at him defiantly. Come, you filth!
He swings the scimitars at you. They come down on either side of you.
I do the whole like I do the
Yeah, you do the sideways.
Did he get his con? Did he get his con?
Yes, he did.
He
He
did.
rolled a 20 on his con and he rolled a 4 on the attack.
Damn.
Priorities.
Ah.
Make your next attack, sir.
Alright. So I take out the swamp sword, smelling of sulfur.
Boromir's got nothing on him.
Motherfucker!
Yeah.
Alright.
What an upset this is.
That's 13.
Very upsetting. That's a miss.
A swampiness.
Very upsetting.
Is
The
it-
crowd is in suspense, seeing both of you teetering on the edge of falling. And he hits you.
No!
Oh.
How much damage? Probably doesn't matter what.
He has a +8,
Yes, that does it.
Oh, no.
Yikes.
I
and he
go,
rolls a 5 on his d6, so he does 13 damage.
I go flying through the air. My-
Land in a spike pit!
Hopefully not.
It
But
looks
No.
like Jacques is blasting off again!
well,
Ding.
how much damage did I do?
You did a lot.
Yeah, he was at 45 at the start of that match. You got him down to 4.
Whoa.
Damn.
Oh, we were so close.
Just stood by.
I know.
Oh, one more hit. I rolled that last was a
You
2.
did minimum damage the first time.
My swamp sword is a plus 11.
Damn.
Like
And
I
now
needed
he's
to roll like a 5 to hit, and that would have been he would have been Dunzo. 'cause
That
I
would have been a
plus.
great final match.
Dunzo.
Ugh.
It's
Okay,
fine.
so that is another influence that AJ has for correctly betting on the stranger. That means that Leah and
I resent
AJ
that. I
Oh,
resent that.
AJ.
each have influence.
He's at 4.
And we're gonna. How does that work now? Can I do I have to influence the match physically, or can I do some kind of?
You can
Blast.
one thing that you can do, and that
How did your blast
some
work?
other
Yeah, that's what I was
people
thinking.
have won some of the other matches, like some of the NPC matches, and they have used that because the mysterious stranger had run out of healing dice, and they don't want to have their champion go up against her fully
At
healed.
4 health. Right.
So they gave him basically some free healing.
Okay.
He's not up to full.
I was considering giving Natalia a bless or a
gaseous form.
no.
Maybe something that she doesn't need the traverse help, do you? You don't need help on the traverse check?
Well, I don't have extra traverse. I just rolled really good.
Oh, okay. Maybe
Yeah, and then bless because that gives skill checks 1d4.
and it makes her
I'll have
hiss.
to do it. I'll have to do
Plus-
it.
It's on her next roll, and if she attacks rather than needing to make a traverse, then
Well, I have to cross the field to get to it,
Yeah.
I assume.
okay.
You could wait for him,
Would it last?
but
doesn't
barbarian
it last, like,
rage doesn't
multiple
let you do
rounds,
that.
right?
Don't you like need to
It's
in fifth
until
edition,
she
you
makes
need
her
to
first.
keep hitting something.
It doesn't.
or
It doesn't
attack
have any
roll.
rules
Oh,
as to
really?
what I have
Yeah.
to do when I'm raging.
That's
It
okay.
just gives me the
Yeah, like
bonuses.
1d4 isn't a big.
It doesn't say
Okay.
I have to
Deal.
make an attack in the turn.
I think AJ might have called it.
When I played 3.5.
Moving walls, pushing the competitors into the spike pits. There's a lot of rolls going on. I could say
Jake, can I have the guide?
that the traverse checks would be made at disadvantage, with the terrain shifting, whether it's moving walls, moving pillars, whatever. Less being able to pay attention to where the spike pits are. So traverse checks are going to be made at a disadvantage.
Ugh, that's a bummer.
A possible. I have an idea for a influence that Leah could use, but I don't know if I should tell her.
Yeah, that's fine.
The floor is still tilted. There's still stuff kind of moving around. All movement checks are at a disadvantage, and if it's too low, you fall in a spike pit.
Yeah.
You'd probably not be
I should update the bracket.
so that
We have Natalia versus the stranger.
And the stranger is throwing scimitars, but with my rage, he can't kill me with 2 scimitars.
So does this prove we're not demons?
It's proof the rest of y'all aren't demons. I don't know about this one.
I'll totes be a demon.
Yeah,
if
maybe
I
we
win.
want her to lose so that we're not demons.
Politically,
No, I
we would
can't.
like
I
you to
can't
lose.
throw a match. That's
No.
not.
That's
Not
not
in
the
character.
barbarian. I don't think it
That's
originated.
also incredibly not in character.
Yeah. But
That's
mean,
not who I
We're in
am.
this mess because of her character.
is it in character
Oh.
for
Oh,
Sheriff
I
of
do
criminals
want to
sabotage
say,
you?
that any wagers made on this last match, you would not get the chance to actually influence any match afterwards, hence everyone using up their influence right now. But especially because we have raised so much money, if people are looking to make wagers on this last match, I am going to put some of my own physical money forward, and whoever places the highest wager on the person who wins will get a set of D20 crit or fail coins from Campaign Coins. Let me go to my monitor capture really quick to show what these look like.
Ooh. Wow.
I also 100% do not have the correct overlay on the screen, so just kind of deal with it.
It's 50-50.
Yep, so they are coins that on one side have a 20. It looks like a die that rolled a 20. On the other side, it rolls a 1. These are available in looking either like copper, silver, or gold. And these can go to the winner. Can I get this last match done before I have to go to bed? Maybe. Yes, we will absolutely try. Chances are there's going to be some floor wiping in one direction or the other. I just want to say that I'm going to give it another minute or
I'm on the
so. If
stretcher,
people
like,
do want to make
I did
a
my best.
wager on this match that is Natalia versus the mysterious stranger, whoever places the highest wager by making donations to St. Jude in favor of the winner, I will talk to you afterwards and we will get the campaign points thing sorted, get those sent straight to your mailing address. So, cool.
Could I
Yes.
put Shield of Faith upon Natalia?
What does Shield of Faith do?
It
Plus
lasts
2
10 minutes.
AC.
It gives +2 to AC.
Yes, absolutely.
Cool.
Wow.
You have a shimmering. It also says a shimmering magical field
You have angel wings.
around Natalia,
Okay.
Angel wings.
which kind of makes this maybe more demonic.
less demonic. They're angel wings.
Angel wings.
They have scholars say that no magic. They're like, that's not demon magic. Okay, that's fine.
Good.
I'll allow it.
I think it's up for debate.
Okay, so for Kid Pockets here, we are going to get started.
Okay.
Initiative time, right?
Yep.
Wow.
20.
You go first.
Can you put us on the big screen?
Yes, I
Put us
can.
on the big screen.
Yes.
Big screen.
He's not mysterious anymore. He's just the stranger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't fit the mysterious
Natalia.
stranger. That would be teeny tiny.
How is he back up to full health?
You don't know. Actually, no, he's not looking good.
Oh,
Like, he's not close to death like he was at the end of your fight, but he is... Like, the crowd knows which way the winds are blowing. They don't seem... Most of them don't seem happy about it. But nonetheless, Natalia, it is your turn.
Okay. Oh, so I'm ready.
Do you want to say what's unnecessary? It's happening anyway.
Yeah.
She's gonna give him a show in the final round.
All
Go
right.
for it.
Yes.
You should destroy your stuff.
I'm gonna run at him.
Where did my pencil go?
Is that
Traverse is what? Strength?
It's 10. You have to make a 10.
Then I.
Traverse is, yes, you need to,
It's a disadvantage now.
yes, so,
it is a different.
yep, you roll at a disadvantage, you need to make a
Okay.
10, and yes, Traverse is strength.
Well, that was a 20, and I rolled a 12 before that, so.
Okay, yep, you're fine. So you successfully navigate the spike traps and everything.
Trips.
All right.
Trip traps.
I will attack. That's a miss. And 19.
Nice.
The 19 is a hit.
6 damage.
He has a 17 AC. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. He... AJ donated $5 to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. My money's on the spike pits. I mean, Natalia. That's a safe bet, sir.
That is quite safe.
But the mysterious stranger will not be deterred and does get a hit in.
My AC is a 17 now.
That is still a hit.
Okay.
11 damage.
Is that half?
Yes, because it is a sword attack, and you are raging, so you take half damage from
Slashing.
piercing, and bludgeoning,
Yeah.
physical damage.
Oh,
So this poor sod doesn't stand a chance.
this is not looking
So what is
good
that, a 6?
for Mr.
Yeah.
Stranger.
He'll be the bloody stranger.
He'll be the legless stranger, I
Maybe
bet.
I'll unmask him.
You should.
You're no stranger anymore.
And eat his mask and one of his legs.
What is his mask made of?
Metal.
Oh, but I can't do that.
You can just
You
take
could
it
try.
though. You can
I'm not gonna
try
break
it.
my teeth.
All right, roll.
All right.
Let's get this done before. Kid Pockets.
20.
It's a foregone conclusion.
24.
That's a hit.
Max damage. That is 19.
19.
19.
Jeez,
Wow.
in one hit?
The mysterious stranger has fallen. Your new champion, Natalia.
This deserves some cookies.
Oh, this deserves so many cookies.
Yay, cookies!
We did it.
Do we have
You
cookies?
do?
Yay!
Yeah.
Folks, we are now going to have cookies as the general rule is after you've drawn blood, you get cookies.
Yay!
We didn't have them here, but we are going to go wind
I
down.
drew a smile.
Good show, y'all. Thank you so much, Chekhov Gun, for coming by.
Thank you.
AJ, maybe if there's cookies left, it's convenient that I know exactly where you live, so I can work with you on getting the campaign coins thing for you for making that donation in the last bit there. You also made plenty of donations throughout.
If you can get
The
here in
game
5 minutes,
itself.
you can get cookies.
You made plenty of donations throughout the show itself. So thank you so much for that. And again, a final thank you. We started off the night at $125 raised. We are at $305.
Thank you guys so
Thank
much.
you.
You guys are amazing.
Awesome.
$180 raised tonight.
Wow.
So,
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, guys. Natalia won the tournament,
Yes!
but St. Jude
Yes!
always wins because of your guys' generous donations. Thank you so much. Well, I'll drive on over. Okay, AJ. You should think about streaming role-playing sessions more in the future. I mean, it won't be as like combat-oriented as this, but maybe we'll talk about it. We'll see.
I mean, our RPing is pretty fun too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got into some shenanigans.
We'll see about
and
that.
I'm
It would
actually
be
impressive.
it would be a Monday night thing.
With
With your hat, you
so-
can use your hat of disguise to impress
Yes.
people.
Yes. Use my cleave, it use my defense.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I'm more
so yeah, Lambda Grade, we'll definitely look at that because this was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think you guys had fun.
Yeah, this is great.
And while I won't like prepare the tournament, everything like that, I'll still do the regular RP stuff. St. Jude Play Live runs through the end of May, up to May 31st. So if we continue to stream, the next few weeks will be with that. After that, it'll just be to the normal program, but still right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you everybody
Thank you
for
for
donating.
coming on this journey with us.
Yes.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you for being such active participants. I apologize that Team Spike Trap didn't get any action, but it's basically it was all melee characters once the Spike Trap's open,
Yeah.
so it was one chance and then blah.
Yeah.
So
Stabbing doesn't require too much movement.
No.
and I'll remember to wear a dark shirt if we're doing this in the future because I'm like, and you guys are
So bright.
so. All right, thank you guys so much, and we will
Thank you,
see you
everybody.
next time. We'll talk about prospects for streaming Pugmire in the future, but should be a good time. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.